There we go.
Yeah.
Smoking. Oh, you guys remember that film? The Mask.
The Mask. I love that movie.
Jim Carrey
good
at
movie.
his finest.
Knocking things over.
It's party time.
Well, don't do
P-A-R-T.
that.
Why? Because I
Close
got
that
it.
window.
I'm the king of the rumba beat. And my feet go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Yes, for those perceptive few among you, I am very burnt. For those of you part of the Discord, I very much spent too much time swimming in my backyard today, and my shoulders are very burnt. Oh, I did
You
not
look
bring
like
any suntan
Valentino
lotion
dance
with me.
tango on your back.
So it's literally smoking. So maybe it was appropriate to start with that. Smoking! Because my back is certainly that. Oh dear. But how is everyone this week? Are you feeling good about... Are we feeling lucky?
I'm always feeling lucky.
Well, I know you're always feeling lucky.
You're God. Of course you do.
Everything always
I
goes
hope
my
for
way.
the bad rolls of the sequel again. I hope for
These
that.
are the dice I was using. Let's see what I get on my first roll.
It's more of a question of how unlucky. you
18.
feel.
I know the
Oh.
fucking sequel. We were fucking like
12.
rolling shit.
I was the only.
So I hope that doesn't happen again.
9. 9.
For those that missed it,
It's
for those
turning
that missed
again.
it last week, that's okay. Chorus hosted a Twitch stream,
Oh no.
so I can actually still call this session 11. So it's all good.
Awesome.
We sucked ass. We
You
sucked
did.
ass, but we beat him. We beat him.
Yes, as the
Right, my good sir. We beat him.
that's what the history says that I sent you guys. Speaking of history, who wants to see what I looked like in 5th grade? I've got my yearbook right here.
Me?
Go on.
I do.
I want to see if I can like set it up so
Oh my god, it's black and white. I didn't know you were that old, Ref. Having a black and
Ay,
white.
de tito.
there's me.
Ah, there he is.
Oh God! Why are you always so cute? Like you're always so goddamn precious.
You guys hear that? I'm always cute. Yay!
Oh,
There
you're
you
so
go.
cute. Especially
Yeah,
when
that
you
with you.
murders NPCs. That means so fucking much to us.
I gave you beautiful colored fan art of him to make up for it.
That's very true.
Oh God, the
It's
hair.
not fan art if it's your art. It's like official art.
Touche. Touche.
Got a point. Got a point.
Honestly, I think all that does is make my point better. I gave you official art then instead of fan art.
Okay. but
Yo,
still.
that is a better point.
Wait, does that mean like every art I drew is also official art?
Oh my.
Oh no.
No, I feel like if it comes from God, it's
Those of
official.
you
If
know
it
what I
comes
mean.
from the players, it's fan.
Not unless I sanction it as such.
I
Yes.
think only. Yeah, Joe and
What we
Chorus
got?
know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hello,
Because
Amanda Mays,
because like
Kiki,
because
Petra.
we can draw things that'll never fucking happen. So like you know.
I
Anything
drew
that-
Rolf with big old boobies. It's canon now.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Ow! Fuck! Ow!
Oh no, we can't make Chorus laugh too much, otherwise it will hurt her back.
It's like it's
What a
like
shame.
Oh
It's
no.
my
What will
entire
we do?
chest and my back and fucking hurts right
The pain. Oh, it's so bad. Don't say anything funny.
Is it just
I guess
Rolf
Otto's
as a-
gonna be mute all
Rolf as a
session.
woman just standing there with his arms crossed saying, I am strong.
Me strong. Me smash. It's good. Good day.
Sounds like a
Oh,
barbarian
he's
woman,
good.
Rolf.
He's good.
Or a god or a actually, do they have female what's it? What are those Goliaths?
Goblin? Goliaths? Yeah, they're female Goliaths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about making Alessia that, but I did not choose barbarian and was like,
No,
nah.
stay. What, Lelf?
No. My second character in case Kira dies sometime. Oh, you guys want to see me as a kid then?
Oh no, are we sharing kid pictures now?
Look, man, I only showed mine because I... Nice. I showed mine because my yearbook is sitting right next to me.
Like I have so much like pictures my mom kept, and I'm like, where'd she get that from?
There's a rather unfortunate picture of me when I was 7 years old, and God, you literally couldn't make this up. I tripped and a rose bush thorn, like an actual branch, went straight through my lip like that. I tripped and fell, and the rose branch went straight through my lip. I could literally poke my tongue through the hole. And I had to go to the hospital and get 7 stitches in it. And it was the day before our pictures.
Oh, that is
So
why
there's
you
a
had like
photo
this
of
red line
a
here.
7-year-old Joseph with a gaping wound in his face.
I may have you a little bit beat there. I might have you a little bit beat.
Oh, okay.
Now, if I understand the story correctly, which I may be misremembering, but this is how I remember my parents telling it to me. They showed me a picture where it was my whole family, and they were sitting at a hot tub, and they said, "Alex, do you see yourself in this picture?" And I went, "No." And they pointed at the hot tub, and they went, "You're under the water." you were like 2, and you fell in the hot tub right as we took the picture. So I was underwater, unable to swim, and they're just like, "That's good, that's a keeper." They stuck it in the album and everything.
You should literally put an arrow saying, "I'm in here."
I'm underwater, guys. I'm good.
I'm under the water.
Man, I have
I'm
a story
trying
about
to
being
find
under
mine.
the water. You want to hear it?
Okay, go on.
Is it the most recent one about what just happened to you?
Definitely the most recent one.
Okay.
No.
Funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it funny? No. So you know those double tubes at water parks?
It can be
That,
funny
like-
if she adds sound effects.
I was in the front and my friend was in the back. And at the very, like, you know, when it goes into the pool area, I flipped off and my friend flipped right on top of me. And that's why we're here now.
Oh no.
Oof.
I'll light
Permanent
and
pain.
here's my baby picture with my mom.
Oh,
Just like my mom. I look like a goblin, right? I look evil.
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah.
Okay, hold
Let
on.
me
Now I
find-
gotta get a baby picture.
like
I
the
look
funny thing is,
ugly.
Oh, I've got to do it now, and
like
right.
I think I told you guys that I have met my sister like when I was 15.
I'm
All
trying
right.
And
to
the funny
smile
thing is
one.
that she saw this picture of me and was like, "Why is there a picture of me in your house?" And I was like, "Sis, that's not you, that's me." And she, like, the thing is, as a child, she looked exactly like me.
Whoa.
Now she couldn't look more different. Like, my sister is blonde now. My sister is blonde, and
Now
she
I have to
looked like
find a really good one.
this is like natural blonde. She's not like dyed her hair, which is like
What
weird.
a wacky coincidence.
Yeah, like wait.
I haven't.
know when my husband was a kid.
I haven't got any
blonde,
baby
and now he's
photos
mad.
of me, but I have got a picture of 15-year-old me.
Aww.
They
Ew.
made an entire scrapbook of my life when I was a child, so I have a bunch. Now, which one to choose is the question.
Oh my God,
Like, this is my
Are we just
third
showing off old
picture.
pictures of yourselves? Because the only other thing I have would be an old driver's license, and I look like shit in every driver's license.
I
I
have
don't
only
think they
one,
make them
and I look like a
complimentary.
criminal.
They they don't let you. I heard they were not supposed to smile technically, so I'd stand there with this blank expression, and they're just like, "Next time
Oh,
you
you
should
wanna-
smile," and I was like,
You wanna hear a
"Oh,
horror story.
okay."
I think it was my most recent driver's license picture. Was it my most recent? No. It was my first, like, when I first got, like, my driver's license. And the thing was, in our theater class, we had to show off something that we did. I was cosplaying at the time, so I showed up with a cosplay that I had made. And I was being picked up after theater to go get my driver's license.
Oh,
So I, for my first 4 years of having a driver's license, had I think it was a Yuri on Ice jacket on in my driver's license.
Wow. At
No.
least you
Okay.
weren't dressed up like Elphaba. That'd be awkward if you're all green in your. That's what crossed my mind.
Like after
So-
I did my
I don't know
picture
how to do this.
for driver's license after like 4 hours of a course that you have to do like for first aid.
Like
Here.
4
So I
hours.
look pretty.
Oh,
Yes, this is me.
it's a Christmas collage.
Yeah.
My second Christmas. Oh god, so cute.
Baby corn.
Yeah. I had bangs then too. And then they shaved it all off because they were like, you would look ugly with bangs.
Wait,
I
would a
think
baby
I
chorus
had
be a
so
solo?
much like
Were those little shoes
Was-
all the time? Were they in fashion when we were young? Because I remember having a pair of them as well. I call them Christopher
shoes.
Robin shoes. They're like the shoes that have the strap forward, but 2 little holes on the side. Like Chorus,
Yeah.
you were wearing a pair of them in that
Yeah.
little collage. I had a pair of them as well. I think they were just the fashion having little
I just-
Christopher Robin shoes.
I just remember
Very
that my
popular in the 90s.
my uncle bought me my first walking shoes, like my the shoes I took my first steps in, and these were like white Nike shoes.
Baby booties.
Like
Baby
it was so tough.
booties.
Like it
Oh,
was
what were you guys for your first Halloween? Like, what was your very first like costume?
Oh, that's a good question. I think
I was a
Hercules.
flower.
witch, I guess.
Oh, witch.
I
Yeah.
was Disney's Hercules.
Fitting.
What are we talking about?
What our first
Is this
costume
why you
was for
asked who
Halloween.
was our Disney crush on YouTube?
Oh yeah, that's along the lines.
I think my
I
first.
picked Hercules.
God, what was my first like
Maybe it's
Halloween
Destiny.
costume?
Halloween costume? The last one
Hercules
I
is the
can.
best.
The last one I can remember was like Princess Peach.
Wait.
Aw.
So we're going on for our last Halloween costume or our first? And then I heard
Our
something about a
first.
Disney crush, so I have to give a Disney crush and a Halloween costume?
Well, the Disney
Yeah.
Crush question came about because that was a question that I posted on my channel, and
Oh.
we had a lot of votes.
Well, I want to know what Raph was for his first Halloween first.
Yeah, what were you for your first? The first one that you can remember.
Okay,
Yeah.
now are we picking the first one I can remember, like the first one I know, or the first one where I picked the costume? Because I know what my first ever one
First one
was,
you
but I
wore.
didn't get to pick.
First one you wore.
Your first ever, yeah.
I was a pumpkin.
Oh my god!
I think
Yo.
everybody for their first ever, like once they're like baby, is like a pumpkin.
I was
Yeah,
a
well,
flower.
my family had a hand-me-down one that was tradition. Everybody wore it.
Oh.
Lovely.
Now my last Halloween costume. What was my last? I was Anna from Frozen because my cousin was Elsa. She's like
Aw.
6, and I had brown hair at the time with like blonde streaks, and she was like, "If you put those in braids, you look like Anna." So I was Anna for Halloween.
Oh,
nice.
that's cute.
So if we're talking the first one I picked, I tried to go as Link, but my
Aw.
mom didn't understand, so I ended up as Peter Pan.
Oh god. How cute.
See, that happened to me too. I wanted to be Lucy from I Love Lucy, but I looked like ugly Betty instead.
To be fair, at least I got one of those cool fucking snazzy Peter Pan hats. I used to wear that all the time. I think it was awesome. I love that Peter Pan hat. I don't know what happened to it.
Oh shit.
No, in
Well-
fifth grade. No, in fifth grade. Yeah, no, in fifth grade I was Princess Peach. No, fourth grade. I don't remember. I
Well,
can't
who's your
remember now.
who's
but
your Disney crush?
who's my
now,
Disney
next question.
crush?
Yes.
Oh,
Expose it, queen. Come on. Is that Hercules as well?
Disney
No.
crushes.
no, I didn't really like Hercules a lot.
Holy
Hercules
crap,
is a
this was-
great movie, though.
Yes.
It's a good movie, yes. It's I want to
think-
watch it.
I think Hercules is like one of my favorite Disney movies,
So
like of all time.
It's
if,
up there,
if
yeah.
we're if
The
we're
music.
going canonically, this is a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what is his name? His first name
Which
is
movie?
Jack.
Aladdin.
No.
Jack Sparrow?
No, not Jack Sparrow.
Is he from the
Randy.
Treasure Island movie?
No,
Jack-
no, 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 no,
Jack
no.
Skellington?
I
Jack
don't know.
Jack Kelly.
Who's that?
Who has to
Newsies.
Google like me?
Wait, what?
Newsies.
Oh, okay.
Jeremy Jordan.
Oh, Jeremy Jordan!
I've never seen that.
All
right.
Jeremy Jordan.
I'm gonna
Oh,
eliminate
talking
that
about-
one. No, I'm gonna veto that. That's live action.
Oh.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, I want to.
Based off a play. No, we're talking cartoon. Like you were ashamed to think of it as a kid as soon as you told your parents. Like you were just like, "Hey, I really like this person." Your parents go, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
I
And
was
you're
afraid
like,
you told your
"Bye."
parents.
Kristoff.
You should never have told your parents.
Kristoff. There we go.
Kristoff. Aw.
Because I was the only person in my entire effing family that liked his solo.
Jasmine.
It was a good
His
solo.
Lost in the Woods solo from Frozen 2. I loved that song, and I still love that
She's
song.
still going very recent.
Jasmine. It was the first one was Jasmine.
I think
No,
Disney
and
crushes
if
Jim
I have
Hawkins.
no, really, if I had to pick somebody, it would be oh my god,
Yes.
God. Hold on, I have to like.
What is it, chorus? I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
say it. I'm gonna say mine because you're taking too long.
depressing.
I love Jim Hawkins from fucking
Yay,
Treasure
there it
Planet.
is. That's the boy.
That's the boy.
So
He's a
no,
good
no
boy.
live action. Absolutely.
No
No.
live action
So,
animation.
no
Because
High
then it's
School
just the
Musical,
actor. It's just the
No
actor.
Camp Rock.
She's pulling out a phone. She's like, "Oh, I don't know."
Camp Rock. Oh
Camp-
god.
But I think
So,
in recent years
okay.
it's definitely changed.
She likes Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Everybody, she just won't admit to it.
Oh, no.
We are guests.
If you,
we are
she likes Tarzan then.
Tarzan is
Tarzan's-
attractive.
Tarzan's
Tarzan
a
is
good one.
attractive. I will say probably the first like the character that I was like, oh my god, awakening. I am absolutely homosexual is I don't know her name and I'm so sorry, but it's the girl.
Describe her.
Boo!
It's
Boo!
It's the
Kick her
girl-
out of the stream! Kick her out!
God, let
Tia's
them
dead now! Kill her!
Oh,
It's the
dear.
girl from Ratatouille.
Boo! Still too recent. Wait, Ratatouille isn't recent. We're just old. Or I am.
Yeah, I think her name's Colette or something.
Colette.
It's very pretty.
Like yesterday, I was listening to music from
Just easy to pick her up
2011,
on
and it
him.
was like, oh,
Wait, chorus. Oh, chorus muted. I wanted
Good.
to ask her if she's like into French accents, if that's the case.
I mean, I'm a sucker for a French
put up-
accent.
yeah, put up the Dion, please.
All right. That's terrible. All right. But I haven't done mine. Everybody else has shared theirs. So if we're talking my very first
Very first.
Very
was
first.
Ariel.
Oh, you like
All
right.
bears?
I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, I love mermaids. Secondly, I love chicks with red hair. So Ariel hit something that the younger Alex didn't truly understand. All right? But if we're talking more realistically and looking back on it now, I'd have to go with Jane from Tarzan. She's a lot of fun.
Hey!
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Jane.
I was gonna say you're
Ariel's
also
also 16, so I can't really say that one anymore. So I'm gonna go with Jane.
Yeah, but she was 16
Now,
when you
can
were
I-
young.
Can
So
I
how
not
old is she
change
now?
my answer but say something?
Now are we going off
So,
when the movie was
Kristoff-
made? Because she's probably like 50.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I think-
I wanna say that Kristoff, yes, but if I had to choose a version of Kristoff, it would 100% be Frozen on Broadway.
Okay.
Still an actor,
Okay,
still a live action
still-
thing.
still
Get
one.
her out of here. Kick her out. She's clearly misunderstanding the very simple
I-
rules we've put forth. Kick her out of the street.
I think
No, I mean
Strike
like,
three!
like Kristoff is portrayed differently in.
Is it portrayed in with an actor, like as a real person? Are you getting it yet? I picked Ariel and Jane. Okay, two-dimensional women.
I think I have to pick
If you can't get a body pillow of them, it doesn't count.
I think if I have to pick
I remove myself from the stream. Kick me out. I need to go.
Well, we can't kick you out because you are the DM. So anyone who's watching this,
Kira, take over. You're DM now. I believe in you.
Oh my god!
If I wasn't picking
Come on,
Kira,
I'll tell you all the spoilers. I'll get you caught up on the story. Come on, you got to do this now. I'll tell you everything.
No, I can't.
So first off, let's talk about what's going to happen to Ferris. So.
No, that's not spoilers yet. Okay, yes. For those interested, I did post a thing about who your first Disney crush was on the channel. It's just a little poll. But I think that's everyone now, isn't it? Who's revealed their deepest, darkest Disney crush secret.
I have a little addendum to put onto this. So technically, while Ariel was my first Disney crush, if we're going off of like the waifu rules here, my very first ever one, and I don't think anybody's going to really recognize this one, was actually Yay from Mystical Ninja.
Mystical Ninja.
The green-haired ninja girl.
The green-haired ninja girl from Mystical Ninja. I know
I'm glad one of you gets that because as Kid Alex was like, she is adorable. And that's why I really like Shampoo from fucking Ranma 1/2. Plus, her accent is just adorable. Oh my god, her broken English is... Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent here. Let's go back to D&D. I don't want to talk about, like, the fucking weeaboo that I used to be.
Okay, alright, and with that then, in this case, would you, Mr. DM, like to explain what happened, where we left our hero?
I wasn't here.
Yes, that's why I asked.
Yeah.
What am I explaining? I'm sorry, I was reading a comment. Somebody's gonna... What happened last time, or in the sequel, or the prequel?
No, last
the thing.
No, in the prequel, in the previous session.
Oh, in the prequel.
No. What happened in the session before that?
Session.
Yeah.
All right, so
Finding out where to start.
I'm trying to remember.
Oh,
Gazebo.
yeah.
Gazebo.
All right, no. So, all right. So they made it to Daramore. They went in. They met up with Lorelei. She was dancing up on stage. They went to go talk to the king. They met Theros, a dark elf, who is the king's assistant. They told the king, blah, 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 this is what's happened. The king was just like, yeah, that kind of fucking sucks, but there's nothing I can do to help Lord Hawthorne. We're totally fucked. There's troops coming in from Baltoion, and I haven't heard from Lord Othenheim from the south. So more or less, Lord Hawthorne's probably going to die, and I'm not really going to do much about it, but I am going to try and kidnap the general. So you can feel free to try and save Lord Hawthorne if you want, but hey, he's expendable at this point. But you guys get to choose if you want to go help him capture Gaius Thalarn, who is the leader of the Imperial Army, or you can go try and figure out what's going on with Lord Othenheim. They went to the bar. They were hanging out with Lorelei for a little bit, and then other stuff. That's pretty much what's happened. That's important from the DM's
I think Rolf
story
had a
point.
Potential crisis because he was told, like, literally by the king about Baltoion's involvement. So that's thrown him in a bit of a conflicting conundrum right now.
Everybody had a mental fucking breakdown.
I know. Yeah, a lot happened.
Except Gazebo. He handled himself perfectly.
El Gazebo was a model for all of us to look up to.
Well, he kind of did have a mental breakdown. Like at the very beginning of his entrance, he was like, hostile.
Gazebo never breaks down mentally. Rock solid fortress. He hits his head and you hear echoing.
No, Otto went away. Otto is.
Yeah, I don't know if Otto would know anything different from the party or...
Out on the outskirts of Daramore, walking through the bushes and the trees, there's the cracking of branches as Otto comes right out into view and can see the castle off in the distance.
Twigs
Looking
in
off to
his
your
ear.
left, you just see Ferris sitting down with the wagon. Look, his pipe's still lit, and he's just like, "Sup?"
Hello.
Oh yeah, Ferris isn't with us.
Yeah, Ferris doesn't want
I
to.
see that.
Not in the
Fa-
I see
Ferris-
him right here.
Ferris is like, "I'm a sentinel, and the king hates sentinels. I really shouldn't fucking be anywhere near that city right now." So he elected to stay on the outskirts of the town. So if you guys need him, you have to come get him.
Okay, that's cool. So, you're out here because you want to be here?
Yes, that's why I'm out here.
Okay. I'm here because I think I got lost and I got
You
scared.
said, if I recall correctly, before you left camp, you left a note that said, "I went to go scout ahead. He. I took Tiberius with me."
Yeah.
And that was a week
Uh-huh.
ago.
That was that was a solid like 5 days ago. In game 5 days ago. I don't know how you managed to traverse that distance on foot without a horse, not on a main road. That is outrageously impressive, and the fact that you got lost by 1 day is exemplary.
No, it was very inconvenient. But you know,
Yes,
I am
I'm
here
sure.
now.
Outrageously inconvenient. Maybe next time you'll stay with the wagon.
Yeah, I got so mad. Tiberius wanted to lead the way at one point. I let him, and that's why I'm like a little sorry. Inconvenience. So where's everyone else?
In town. Oh, they dropped off Matre. That's another thing that happened.
Yeah.
They dropped off Matre in the town. And then they met a bunch of people. Like they met Jameson and his potion shop. They met Gazebo, a pissed off little goblin,
Aw.
who is now with the group.
By
The group is
force,
kind
we
of
didn't let him.
Like,
the group is sort of divided on Gazebo right now. Nobody really knows what to make of him, but he's a tenacious little bastard and won't go away
I like
because
those. Like,
because
oh, you
the
know
group is currently indebted to him of 1,000 gold.
Mhm.
As they
Well,
let his
no,
well, yes, Rolf let his bounty get away that he was hunting, and the bounty was worth 1,000 gold. So Gazebo feels slighted that his target got away.
Bearing in mind, the reason Rolf stopped him was because he was running through the streets and axe raised above his head, chasing his foes, saying help. What was he supposed to do?
I didn't say it wasn't stacked against you, but when he said he was a bounty hunter, you also didn't offer to help catch the guy. You just left. You could have helped him catch him, and Gazebo would be like, "All right, bye." But you're just like, "We're leaving." He's like, "Ah, no."
Otto will totally like him, like Kira does. He's adorable.
Gazebo helped them kill an owlbear, and then he did a traditional goblin dance, which is just
Just flapping his arms.
Okay, well, I will look to Ferris and I'll ask him, is there anything you want me to bring you back from the town? I'll get you a steak. People like steak.
I thought as a druid you wouldn't eat meat.
Well, no, cycle of life. I guess I'm a nuanced, trendy druid. Hipster.
Fair enough. Well, if you bring me back some food, I certainly won't complain.
Cool.
I've got the rations here, but anything brought back fresh is always better than dried mushrooms and fruits.
And you know, just so I can get to you faster, I'll send it by bird, look to the sky, and my face. I will be maybe back. And I'm gonna go to the town.
I'm gonna say, for ease of convenience, you're gonna come walking down the street, and I'm gonna just have you meet up with everybody. He's gonna mention that he heard a good place to start looking is the Queen's Rose Tavern. It's close to the King's Place. They probably get a tavern there. You come walking in, and I'll say you see
hello,
Kira
everyone.
sitting downstairs, probably getting breakfast, along with whomever else.
Is it the next day? Wait. Is it the
Yeah.
next day?
Why would it not be? Should it not
Okay.
be? Should I
Like it's
rewind? It's
breakfast.
nighttime.
No,
she's
I'm
getting
just-
dinner. Nope, it's the
I
next
am-
day that she's getting breakfast.
No, I'm just. Okay, I'm asking.
Hmm.
Okay, drunk tea is gone.
Drunk
So
Tia,
I'm
drunk Tia is gone, replaced with hungover Tia, and and slightly hungover Lorelei, as she thought she might have to perform today, so she tried not to drink as much. But it's hard for her not to when she's with friends she hasn't seen in 6 years. Well, Rolf 10.
Rolf is actually not at the inn. He went back to the. Like I said, he had a bit of an existential crisis. So he went back to the castle to take the king up on that room that he prepared for him.
Sure. So you're going to come walking in, Otto. You'll see the familiar faces of Kira and Tia, and you'll see a satyr sitting down with them, as well as this small little kind of like shaking little goblin. She's like, don't want to be here.
That looks like a new friend.
You got two new friends.
The two new
Well, the
friends.
goblin looks more like a friend to me. I can look him eye to eye. Yo,
Yeah,
my
you guys are
brother.
like this. You guys would be like the same height.
You're both like half of me. It's just so
Yes.
cute.
Yeah.
Otto,
Oh, if he stands on me, we're a whole person.
Yes.
You can actually talk at height, like actually look each other in the eye.
Uh-huh. Hello, everybody. I have arrived. I took a shortcut.
a shortcut. A shortcut.
Well, it was a cut through the woods, and I'm short.
Why did you
so
leave the
kind of a
wagon in
shortcut.
general?
I don't know. I was feeling wanderlusty.
He said he wanted to scout ahead, so I'm
Yeah,
glad you're back.
I wanted to see the terrain. But how's
Fair.
everyone here? How's the breakfast? I want some
mean-
eggs. I'm hungry.
You want some?
Just take some.
You'll pull up a seat and you can sit down. You'll sit down next to Kira, and I don't know who Kira's sitting next to. Possibly Gazebo. I don't know, but you're sitting down at the table, and the little goblin's just.
So, who are your friends here?
Lorelei will stand. She'll kind of give a small little courteous bow, and she go, "I'm," and then Gazebo's gonna go, "I'm Gazebo. I'm a fish fighting extraordinaire. I could tell you my backstory. It's tragic. Surely you would weep if you heard what Gazebo truly does. But you
Gazebo,
are small,
we heard.
like Gazebo. What?
Gazebo, we heard it. We heard it.
Not
We heard
you.
It. It's okay.
No, I
Little
don't know
man
the story.
hasn't.
Tia, shush. Tia,
Let
shush.
him
I want
talk.
to hear the story that will make me cry many tears.
He'll stand up on the table and he'll strike a pose like Captain Morgan and
Like-
kind of look off into the distance, and then a spotlight will come down on just him as everything else darkens.
Like-
It was a nice day out in the valley that I called home. I was living with my goblin wife, Patricia, and my son, Scooby-Doo. They were wonderful. When one day, all in the goblin village, it started to rain heavily. The waters came down and washed everything away. My wife and child were holding on to dear life onto a branch. And as I reached out to grab and save them like the heroic man I am, a cursed salmon jumped out of the water and slapped him in the face. And they went down the river and drowned. And ever since then, Gazebo, which is I, has been hunting down all kinds of fish to rid them of their menace on this world. You're welcome.
Those slimy bastards! How dare they take your family?
You're goddamn right.
Yeah, fuck those fish, but don't fuck the fish. But fuck those fish.
No, don't fuck the fish. Gazebo
He's
would never
doing
fuck
it
a fish.
again. He's doing it again. First the goat, now the fish.
What did the goats do to you? Do you need help? A crusade
No.
against goats?
No, goats are fine.
Gazebo will help
don't-
you kill goats.
Okay, sure, why not? Anyway, it's nice to meet you, Gazebo. I'm just gonna like handshake with him. I hope you avenge your wife and child. I'm so sorry for your loss.
One day I'll kill all the fish. Then they can rest.
I completely agree. I'm looking at Tia and Kira, and I'm like, he's
As you like turn your head to look at them, Gazebo's gonna move into your line of sight. Where are you looking? Look at Gazebo.
Oh, don't worry. I'm looking at Gazebo, and I'm looking at my friends like, yeah, oh, he's crazy. Oh yeah, that's so cool. So cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Still love him.
Would you like one of my trophies?
What does it
Choose a
consist of?
He's gonna reach into his pouch and he's gonna pull out a fish skeleton and he's gonna give it to you.
Yo, that's kind of cool, actually. Thank you.
You're welcome. I slew that one myself. It was very put up a fight.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
set-
I believe it.
Oh,
Can I
he
ask
also
how tall
sets
it
up
is?
traps
Do you-
on dry
No,
land to
Gazebo,
try
here's
and
the
trap
question.
fish. Yes.
How tall is the fish? Like how long? Is it like this?
Do you
So it's like
fish
this.
after you kill them?
And like this big in Otto's hands.
What when he kills him? What? Tia?
Does he eat him? Eat it.
Oh yeah, he eats fish.
Do you eat them
Nice.
after you kill them?
Sometimes before.
I was asking
Like
Gazebo,
Gollum.
not you.
Gazebo answered.
I
I
think
think her thing's off.
She might be lagging.
I think she's lagging. Well, Gazebo, crazy thing that you mentioned that you hunt and kill fish. I saw a wild trout just outside of town. You might want to go.
He's not even gonna let you finish. He's just gonna pick up his axe and just kick open the door and go screaming as he runs down the street.
Like ah! Watching him like
You look outside the window and you see people getting like pushed and shoved out of the way. He's like, move!
Some bowling pins.
yeah, like throwing them.
I just wanted to see if that would work, and it did. Okay, interesting.
Gazebo is not smart.
But he is cute.
I just wanted to test the waters to see if he fell for that, which he did, unfortunately. How's
He will
everyone
come back.
else?
I assure you of that. He will come back.
He'll be
He
back.
always comes back.
They
But you've
always
gotten
come
rid.
back.
You got rid of Gazebo for the time being. You sent him away.
Yeah. He seems nice.
10 minutes after that, he's going like, ah, I'm back.
He just went to the fish market and he's like, there was a whole army of them. They were dead when I arrived.
And now it's stores in splinters. Ah!
Oh my god.
So the other
So
party member now having a chance will introduce herself. She'll go, I am Lorelei Willistrider, Princess of the Kingdom of Eladril. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Otto.
Can I roll history to see if I know what that place is?
Sure.
If I roll a nat 1, I'm gonna think it's a fairy tale land.
Okay.
Fey Kingdom.
That's a 14.
Yeah, it's a smaller Fey kingdom that's home to satyrs, centaurs, all kinds of other mythical and mystical type of woodland creatures. Her family has, so it's currently, her mom and dad are king and queen, obviously, and she is one of 8 sisters. She is the youngest.
Oh.
So
it's a pleasure.
She's one of many princesses. She's got the crest. She is official. She is actually a princess.
Oh. Not like the Walmart brand princess.
No,
in my
no, I'm
house.
not. I am not the great value princess.
I'm sorry, Tia.
You actually say that, Lorelei.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Should I bow? Are you that kind of princess that I bow to you, or
Like,
are
You
you
can
okay
bow-
with a handshake?
You can bow if you want, but I will accept a handshake, and she'll shake your hand.
Oh, good. I didn't want to bow. My knees are not like they used to.
I'll also say, just for shits and giggles, Otto would also have heard of the white-tailed diva, a famous songstress that travels around. Lorelei is the white-tailed diva.
Holy shit! Wait, would I know that by looking at her?
Yes, I'll say
Holy
you know
shit.
that. Yeah. She is a famous performer.
You perform and stuff.
I do.
Wow.
She's
that's
really
so
good
cool.
too.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't
I
have
can
to
agree
if
with
you're
that.
like not in the mood to like perform right now, but like I would love to see your performance live. I don't have money, so I can't pay for it.
I don't charge. Not not currently, but if you'd like to see a performance, sure. Let's see what she gets. Oh, that is a very good start for the day. She rolled a 30.
Jeez.
Oh,
No, the best-
God tier.
Again?
Okay.
Like, I think last time she rolled a 37 or something like this.
Yeah.
It was a 33. She gets plus 11 to performance. I rolled a 19.
My God.
So she'll pull out her little viol and she'll start playing a little song, and it's to keep it nice. It's a halfling tune that you recognize, and she'll sing along, and you'll see a bunch of people kind of start to clap and go yeah, and she'll sit there and she'll play, and if everyone feels inspired. It's a wonderful performance.
Wow, that's amazing.
She'll give a little bow, and she'll put her
Oh,
viol away.
Rolf hears it from the castle.
Rolf can hear it from the castle. Just
Ah.
Hear it from
fainting,
Rolf.
lingering notes, but he can hear it.
Put up
That was very
like
lovely.
megaphones.
So,
You hear
Uh,
that, Rolf?
Roll.
so what do you guys have planned for the day before I go over to Rolf? What's your plan?
Well, I was going to ask the group sitting with us. I'm gonna go. So we have everybody else here. Where's Rolf at?
I do not know.
I think
Neither do
Kira's the
I,
only one that
so
knows.
Where is he at?
Did I witness this talk about the room? Did I witness that?
That's up for Rolf to decide.
Don't think so.
I think you might have done actually.
If he's not gonna, if he says he didn't tell anybody, he didn't tell anybody.
I think you might have been with me, Kira, when because we went to see the king, didn't we? And he made the offer of the room, and I said we're right at the inn. But I don't think
Kira would have been around for that, but whether or not she knows you went there is a different story.
That's what I was going to say.
So I know it.
So you don't know I'm there.
Okay.
You know he has the option of a room at the kingdom, but you don't know he went there
Oh.
or the
Not
castle.
an educated guess, I guess, but
Yeah.
you don't specifically
Okay.
know that for a thing.
I think I have a slight guess, but I'm not sure about that.
This place is ruled by a king, right?
Yes, King Arland. His name is Thomas Arland.
Does he have any daughters?
He does not have any daughters, but he does have one of the Duke and Duchess's daughters visiting from the small island of Maidenholm. She is currently staying there. She's been there for a few years, so he considers her a daughter of sorts. But she's kind of just a visiting friend of a family.
But I wouldn't know that.
It's common knowledge she's there and visiting. Maidenholm
Okay.
has currently been experiencing an epidemic that they will not truly elaborate on. But while when the Duke and Duchess are dealing with that, they sent their daughter over here for safety.
Okay.
And she's been
Well-
here for about, let's say she's been here for 3 years.
I have a hypothesis of where we might be able to find Rolf.
Are you going to say with a princess? Because you're sitting with one.
No, I'm not going to be that outright. But what I'm going to say, because Tia looks like she drank last night, so I'm going to assume that maybe other people drank last night.
Tia, you're
Maybe
cured of
Rolf
your
drank
hangover.
last night.
Only these two.
Lorelei knows lesser restoration. You're
Okay.
cured and she's cured. No hangover. Party with Lorelei, no consequences.
Oh god.
So,
I forgot she had
you guys were
restoration. You can
drinking-
use that for
Let's
hangovers.
go.
If you guys were drinking, Rolf might be somewhere suggestive. So we just have to knock on every noble person's door and ask if they have any daughters, and we find him.
Somewhere suggestive. Oh my god.
Oh God.
I don't know. He's charming.
I don't even
Otto,
think
my
that's
dear.
right.
Yes,
I
my,
have a
my darling.
I don't even
I have a suggestion. Just
knowing
the
Rolf
suggestion where Rolf
for
might be.
the last 17 years of my life, I don't think he's going to be somewhere suggestive.
I don't think so either.
Fuck.
What? He puts charms on people. I've seen it with me all eyes.
Lorelei goes, so do I.
I
Technically.
Wait, what?
I have charm magic.
I do that.
Oh, okay. That's what you meant.
I also
Yeah,
have
I've
magic.
seen it too.
I also do charms.
Oh, man.
Like, not really. Once. Never again.
Okay, well, where do you think he might be, Kira?
I don't think Rolf has charm magic, dear.
I think
Yeah, where
Boris
is
really
he?
lagging.
Because I'd rather us all be together than separate.
Yes.
Tia, you're lagging.
You are really lagging, Tia.
Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, Chili.
You look like my game today. Like. Can I talk now?
Yes. Please, by all means.
Like, I was with him yesterday and he got offered a room by the king. So he maybe be there. I don't know for sure, but it's a better guess than him being somewhere else. Otto.
Well, I mean, it's still someone else's home. We don't know. Anyway, let's go check the castle then.
Yeah,
If
sure.
that's
Go.
easy to
Go.
face.
I'm sure the king would love if you just come knocking. Did somebody have sex with Rolf tonight? No. I'm gonna go to the next door. He's gonna be like, get the fuck out of my castle.
Hello.
Like-
I
quick
can't believe I
question.
had less trouble with a goblin in here yesterday.
Like, knock at every mate's door, like, did you have sex with Rolf yesterday?
Did you fuck this man? It's like a stick figure. It says Rolf.
And it's like,
And like
we're
two
we don't
little-
even know who that is. And Long will be like, oh, it's okay. He probably just didn't give his name, that rascal.
Ah, fake names, but did he look like this? It's still just a shitty stick figure with like lions for hair and the shitty little fingers.
It's like having
Did he look like this?
the R's backwards.
Am I alive now?
Rated here. Yes.
I don't know. Are you?
Are.
Now,
I think so. Yes. Maybe.
Oh my
Potentially.
god.
All
I
right.
hope.
What I was trying to say with the little lag was I would rather all of us be together than separate. So I'd like to find him wherever he's at so we can all discuss what our next move is after they talk to the king.
Yeah, that's a great idea. We're gonna go to the castle.
So Lorelei's like, so we want the whole group to be
Okay,
together, and then we
awesome.
plan something out, right?
Yes.
Wait, is she part of our
Should we
group
get
now?
the little goblin friend?
Wait, sorry, Lorelei.
No.
Yes.
Is she with us? Oh, she's with us?
I'm single. I'm not with
I would,
anyone.
I would
No,
love
that's
Hey!
already,
I see that
I would
look.
love Lorelei to be with us.
I'm an adept healer.
I would
Healers are
like
always appreciated.
I would like Lorelei to travel with us. I do think Lorelei, Lorelei's a friend of mine from way back when, and I would like to, talk with
Catch
her
on the old times.
without being drunk off my ass.
Oh, well, if she's a friend of yours, Tia, then we should definitely keep her.
I think that would be nice. Yes.
Why
I
get
agree.
rid of a friend? And he's Otto's gonna like lean over to Kira and be like, Tia
I
does
don't like
have
the way
any
you're
friends?"
implying that.
He just looked me over to Kira like, Tia does have other friends.
Like
Oh
the
my
way
God.
you're implying that. That's not very nice.
Oh,
What? It's a joke. Laugh. Damn.
haha.
Okay, let's go.
I
I'm
imagine
not
Otto
laughing.
looking at her
that
like,
was not nice.
Tia, I could just see it.
Everybody
That wasn't nice. I won't laugh. And Lorelai's just like,
not laughing.
she'll lighten up a little bit. Don't worry.
Whatever.
She's been more popular than I am, but
God, I always get so scared by the shadow that's moving next to me.
you mean the one that's coming into your room right now? That one in the back?
Yes.
The one of my wait, where's my finger? It's one of my little
The shadow's gone.
there, my little wavy cat there. There. I don't know where I should point. Like it's moving and the shadow is like always. And I'm getting scared and I messed up my camera. Wait.
Have you heard the stories of the shadow people?
No. And I'm happy I didn't. So please don't tell me. Otherwise I can't sleep tonight.
I always need someone to talk to when it gets later. So if I keep you awake, I have a conversational partner.
Mr. DM.
Yes.
Is there any leftover food that Otto can just scrap up into like a napkin?
I offered you my
and tie?
food, honey.
Yes.
Oh, well, not for me. I'm just gonna wrap it up on a napkin. I don't
We
care. if it
both
gets smushed
offered
together.
you food. Jesus.
Oh,
Lorelei offered you food. Kira offered you food. Tia offered you food. You could
I
take the food on
finished.
Gazebo's plate, but I wouldn't touch that if I were you. It's pretty messy.
so okay.
there.
I ate some and then I took a good amount, put it in a napkin, tied up the napkin, and I'm gonna give it to a bird to take off to take over to Ferris.
Okay, all right.
I hope he's looking up. It's gonna drop on his head.
So the bird will kind of pick up the food and you'll watch it fly up, and then it lands on a house and starts pecking at the food and eating it because it's not your bird. It's just a random animal and you just fed it.
Why didn't you take one of your dire wolves? They would have maybe done it.
Tiberius, come here. You're gonna take this other bit of food. Don't eat it, you little dickens. And you're
Like,
gonna
I
take
imagine
it
this
out
sound-
to Ferris. Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna put it in his mouth.
No, I'm gonna tie it up in a different napkin. I'm gonna put the knot in his mouth to carry.
Okay. That's what I meant. Like he holds the bag with his mouth. All right, yeah, sure. He'll turn around and you'll watch him run down the street. As you see a couple kids kind of like go, ah! They try to chase after him, but he just keeps running.
Yeah, I run up to the kids a little bit with my staff. I'm like, hey, leave him alone.
No, you don't even have to. Mom's going, no, we saw a goblin earlier. Get in the house.
Okay, good. That fucking goblin.
Roll a perception check for my auto, since I think it'd be funny.
Okay. It would be funny, wouldn't it? Let's see. That is a 22.
You can hear distant yelling and screaming, and it sounds like a few things are smashing, as you're pretty sure you can hear the sound of Gazebo as he's going off on a rampage looking for this trout off in the distance. So you got rid of him, but you set him loose.
Oh my fucking god.
If it makes you feel any better, Tia, out of all of you, Gazebo has the most money.
He's a bounty hunter. That's reasonable.
I'm pretty sure I have he has like 400 gold in his inventory. He can pay for whatever damages he caused. He's got a lot of money. I just built him a generic character sheet and it was just like, oh, pick gold. I was like, I'm just gonna add shit anyway. Click, and it's like 400. I was like, all right, that's cool.
So is Gazebo part of our circus, and is he one of our monkeys?
He's a knife thrower.
He's the start of the freak show, honestly.
Okay.
Oh no.
He's throwing the knives, but instead of knives, he's throwing his axe.
He's
Many of
He's just
his
slapping people with
assistants
fish.
are dead now.
Gazebo is a part of your group whether you want him to be or not right now. You'll either have to lose him
I want.
Kill him or pay him off.
Yeah, I discovered that the hard way.
And before you think about fighting him, he did hit an owlbear for 46 points of damage in one turn.
Oh,
do it.
he's a great guy. I don't want to do anything to him at that point.
Hidden too.
Now, let's go over to Rolf. Seeing as you guys are making your way towards the castle, Rolf, you're going to wake up in the morning. There's going to be a soft smell of some food coming through the door as you're going to kind of open it. And there's going to be a little tray with a small assortment of breakfast as they planned for a guest being here. So they made sure you got some food. You can eat it. It tastes rather nice. You've got some fancier jams, jellies, a nice bit of bread, some cheese, a little thing of wine and some water. It's very nice, pretty elegant, quick to put together as it was a last minute accommodation, but still rather nice as you're eating rather delectable food.
Certainly
I don't know if you were drinking last night, and if you were, I don't know if you have a hangover or not. That depends on how much you drank. But Tia and Lorelei did drink an entire bottle of the strongest alcohol they had, so they were both a little drunk.
Rolf did not drink anything last night.
Then Rolf does not have a hangover.
Okay. Well, first thing he does when he finishes his breakfast then is he goes to the window and he looks out, and sure enough, he can hear that song wafting through the streets. So he can hear the sound of Lorelei singing, and before he even realizes, there's tears starting to stream down his face, and he steels himself, wipes his eyes, and then makes his way out. He gets dressed, makes his way out.
Mm-hmm.
And he's trying to find a place where he can send a messenger bird. So some kind of pigeon, like homing pigeon or whatever it is that the king uses.
Okay.
To send messages.
I'll say you can find that, not a problem.
Okay.
Charge, bitch.
So he asks someone for a quill and parchment so he can write a letter.
Yeah, no, that's pretty easy to come by in a king's castle. If they didn't have it, they can find it for you pretty easily. So I'll say they send off a servant, and he'll come back momentarily with some quill and parchment for you.
Okay, all right. Rolf is going to write the letter.
You're about to...
Rolf is going to write a letter to the king and queen of Baltoion.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to say he's not going to give anything. He's not going to give anything away. All he's going to say is
Let him say what's in the letter first, Tia. Come on, we don't know what he's writing.
He's just going to say that his tenure is. Sorry about that. The letter is just going to say that his tenure is finished, and as part of the Baltoion custom, he is now officially a knight of the realm of Baltoion, and he asks what they wish him to do, because he explains where the city that he's in. He doesn't mention anyone else. He just says that he is in that particular city with the king, and he's basically asking what they wish him to do. But he is very hesitant. He's very hesitant before he sends the letter out. He's stroking his beard. He's really contemplating whether or not this is the right thing to do. And in the end, he decides that this is the thing that will tell him what he needs to do based on their response, if they respond. So he rolls it up, drips a bit of wax on it, puts his ring of seal on it, and he sends off the bird to Baltoion.
Okay, fair enough. The bird will make its way and fly off, and you'll watch as it disappears into the horizon. Roll a perception check for me.
Roll a perception check. Sorry, there's this guy on a quad. He's just riding around the roads on a quad with his son, and a little daughter is just running after him. Right, perception, yeah.
Perception.
Look at it.
Come on. Oh yes, there we go. 23.
Okay. So while you're writing this and you come back out into the hall, you feel a familiar. Sorry, you feel a familiar presence of something watching you. It almost feels like the same kind of gaze you had when you were making your way over towards the king.
Okay. Do I notice anything else?
Yeah, turning around, you're gonna kind of see someone kind of peeking out at you from behind a corner, and then kind of just duck out of view as you look.
Who's there?
Do you call out and say that?
Yep, call out. Who's there?
Walking out into view a bit sheepishly is you're going to come face to face with a woman in about I'm going to say about 19ish, right around that range, and she's going to be wearing a very nice dress, and she'll kind of give a small curtsy, and she'll be like, I apologize. We don't get many visitors nowadays. I am Kyosha. This is you'd recognize the name as you've been traveling around. This is the woman that the king has been putting up for a while that he considers his surrogate daughter.
Oh, okay. All right. It's very nice to meet you, milady. And he does a small bow. Why were you hiding from me?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't see many guests, so I wanted to I'm just curious as to what goes on in the lands of Daramore, and I'm stuck here per my parents' request and the king's rules. So my chance to see people from the outside is limited to so much as parties and the occasional ball.
It might surprise you to know I do know something about how you feel. I myself was kept away from most formal engagements in Baltorion, wherever my mother and father didn't wish to parade me around. But I appreciate you having the courage to at least step out and introduce yourself, lady.
She'll be like, I apologize. I saw you going towards the king, and I assumed you were part of a war effort, and I didn't want to get in your way, so I just sort of ducked to the side and tried to make myself scarce.
Well, it's a bit of a predicament that I find myself in now. As a knight of Baltorion, obviously troops are being moved through the land. I do not know, since the last time I saw my homeland was 10 years ago at least. So I do not know what the politics of that my mother and father have been up to in my absence. So I just sent a bird to relay the situation, what it is that I must do for the sake of my honor.
Well, I unfortunately can't help you with that, but I do hope you'll come to the proper answer, the one that you deem just to yourself.
I hope you're right. Okay.
So this is the woman that was watching you and Kira the other day. You guys didn't roll high enough to see her. She would have introduced herself then, but...
Oh, wait.
Don't know that.
I think I rolled in high enough to see that she's watching us. But
you did, but you didn't call her to come out, and you didn't go look for her. So you let her get away.
Yeah, you just saw there was someone following us.
Yep, you would have met Kyosha of Maidenholm.
Okay.
I was a bit distracted.
Well, the day is picking up, Rolf. You can see servants coming and going, cleaning, moving things. The regular hustle and bustle of castle life, you know it all too well. You can, you could go search for more food, do some training, interact with the guards. You'll see the guard you saw yesterday that was assailed with Gazebo as he's standing outside one of the doors, and he'll give you a good morning as you come walking by.
Today
appreciate your patience yesterday, sir. I appreciate, Sir Guard. I appreciate your patience.
Well, it was not something that happens every day, so I was honestly, once he was climbing on my back, I felt it was best to remain calm.
Oh.
Well, I do appreciate you being so patient.
Well, is there anything I can help you find today? I'm not technically your guide, but I can at least tell you where everything is if you have any questions. If there's anyone you need to speak to or see about getting provisions or anything of the sort, I can at least point you in the right direction.
As far as I'm aware, I think we have enough food rations for a few days' travel. I suppose it would be something to. Well, I've already sent the message I wish to send this morning, so I think I'm very well, thank you.
Well, if you're looking for the king, he's down in his courtyard with the young prince. They are currently, I believe, practicing or something of the sort. But if you'd like to speak with him, like I said, courtyard, and he'll motion towards a door. He's like, down that way. Take the stairs downwards, and it'll be the first door on your left.
Okay, well, since Rolf doesn't really know what to do, as he's still kind of, reeling from everything that was said to him, he just goes and has a look at the courtyard and see how good the prince is at the sword.
So you'll walk outside, and the courtyard, since the castle is built relatively close towards a cliff with the sea behind it, not too far off, you can see that it'll lead towards a garden that would overlook the edge, and you get a good view of the ocean. But here in the courtyard, you'll see benches, some statues set up, and in the center, you will see the king, his master at arms, and the young prince himself, as they are all training. Well, the king is more so watching while the master of arms is showing him what to do. Obviously, he has a lot to learn, but he's
How old is
he's 15.
he? Oh, okay.
Yeah. No,
Now here's the most important question.
no, he's 13. I'm sorry,
Okay.
off on my ears. He's 13. Yes. What's the important question to you?
Does he look like Bard?
Oh, good question.
Partly.
Good question.
Obviously, he looks like a little bit.
Oof. Oh boy. I didn't even think of that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, you can. Obviously, the moms are different.
Yeah.
whole
There's definitely a lot
whole
of-
shtick there. That's kind of the whole point. But no, yeah, you're definitely picking up on a little bit of Bard in the prince himself.
Okay. All right. Well, I just maintain a polite distance away from them. Just observe them for a little.
The king will look over at you and give you kind of like an acknowledging nod, and then return his gaze back to his son. The master at arms is like, "Come on, watch your footwork," and you'll see him kind of getting the prince knocked down with the sword at his throat. He's like, "You'd already be dead, sir, prince. This is 7 times already. Back up, come on, let's do it once more." And while you're out there watching at this point, it's not super far. Tia, Cora, Otto, Lorelei, you'd all come walking in through the front gates of the castle. Guards and servants
Who
all.
the fuck is Cora?
Did you just call me Cora?
Cora. That's a cross
I'm
with
the
Cora and
legendary Cora.
And
I'm a
Tia.
waterbender. Didn't you know that? I secretly the avatar.
This isn't an Avatar D&D.
Your names are whatever I want them to be.
Thank God we got rid of Kira. I like Cora better.
Good. Cora's a loser.
That's fine. That doesn't.
No, I'm just kidding. Honey. Honey.
All right, how about this? The B team comes walking through the door. All right, B team,
So
welcome
does
to the
B-
castle of Daramore.
Does that mean Rolf is A team?
Oh,
Yes,
Hello?
Rolf,
Hey,
Rolf,
Tia
Ferris,
is
and
peacing
Gazebo
out.
are A team.
I was gonna say, are you implying that fucking Rolf is a unit?
just Rolf is an.
I mean, he
entire
can
unit.
fight for
Tia will
units.
not
I'm
be
sure of
joining you
that.
in the castle.
Okay, so we arrived. Making our way in here.
Tia will not be joining you in the castle.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Wait.
Where
Where's
is
Tia?
Tia going?
I'll look at Tia.
What are you doing, Tia?
Tia will wait outside or do something because she doesn't like she doesn't want to be seen or noticed or anything. So yeah.
Oh,
Looking for Ferris, maybe?
Oh yeah,
um,
look for Ferris.
She could go find Ferris. It's not like he's hidden. She knows where he
Tia's
is.
scouting for Ferris.
oh, Tia,
Yeah, I do know where Ferris is.
Tia. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. If you don't know where
Yes.
Ferris is, he's that way.
Yeah, on the outskirts of town where he said he would be.
I do
Yeah.
know where
Oh, yeah, right.
I do know where Ferris is because he told me where he's going.
Okay.
I'm going to stay out here, and just kind of stay out here, and not be seen by any nobles or royalty. I don't want to be caught. So, if you think I should go over to Ferris, I will, but I will stay out here and wait for you guys to come out.
Do whatever you think will be the most safe for you. And he'll give her a
Be
wink
careful,
like,
honey. Mhm.
Lorelei will ask if you want her to stay with you or not. Tia.
Oh.
She's like, do you want me to go with them? Or you want me to stay with you? I can't help you in a fight,
I mean,
but
if you want to
words
know
are an
about
option.
all of our, if you want to know about all of our kingdom drama, go ahead and go with them. But I would like to talk with you a little bit about some things we never got to discuss or things I can't remember because last night was a doozy.
oh, they want to talk about girl stuff. Ugh, gross. I'm gonna turn and run away.
He's gonna miss the pillow fight. What an idiot.
I catch up on him.
All right,
Yeah.
Lorelei will stay with Tia.
Girls.
So Kira, Otto, as you're running through the main hall, Kira, you're going to recognize one of the guards. He's gonna see you approach, and you're gonna see him. His eyes are gonna kind of open with a bit of worry as he's gonna try and look around and see if he sees a small goblin with you.
Oh no.
This is the man that was accosted by Gazebo.
Oh,
Oh, I thought it was someone else, but this is okay.
No, Roark. This is Roark the guard.
hello.
Hello, you're not. Are you?
I am
Just-
short.
No,
He's not
you're not a
here.
goblin.
Not
No.
by the last time I checked. Pretty sure I'm a halfling.
No.
Mhm.
Okay. Interesting. Well, what brings you to the castle? Do you have business with Advisor Theros again? Whatever your Kira, you were pretending to be
Royal.
Rolf.
Just Lady Kira.
Oh, just a noble? Just
Yeah.
Lady Kira? Oh, yeah, just Lady Kira. He's just like, do you
Not
have
Rolf's
business?
wife, no.
I thought that was never mind. Whatever.
Wait,
Did
what?
you nothing.
Mixed
It was a,
lie.
We pretended to be royals to get
Yeah.
into the castle quicker.
Yeah.
Were you guys married royals?
no.
Oh,
No. Rolf
missed
just
opportunity.
Gazebo pretended to be a royal. He pretended to be a
that
nobleman.
was
did
a.
not
Oh yeah, that's a
steal.
stretch.
Okay, well, he's wearing raggedy armor. He took off his helmet and he licked his hand to fix his his scraggly hair, and he walked in like this. And then when they greeted him, he was just
This man's a psycho.
yes, he's insane. That's
I love him.
he's bonkers.
Thank
Um,
you. Someone who
love
does
him.
too. Thank you.
Yes.
I use him
Otto is the only one.
sparingly. You can just be happy you guys aren't in the campaign he was a part of. He was awful there. The rest of the
Yeah.
group wanted to kill him, but the rest of the group couldn't. I was too strong.
Me, I love him. Otto on the fence about him for now.
Oh man! All right, so what do you? Anything you need, Lady Kira? We'll ask Roark the guard.
I am just just searching for my friend. I suppose he is here because he didn't come back to the tavern last night.
Are you talking about Sir Rolf?
Yes.
He is here. I just directed him towards the courtyard.
Oh, he is here.
Oh.
He is, yes.
I told you. I told you he is
Well,
here.
I know you told me
likely.
he was here, but why is he here? I bet there's a pretty lady inside.
The guards just be like, you guys lose track of your followers often?
No, but we had quite.
What happened to the goblin?
He went off fighting. So I don't know
We didn't
when we
lose
saw-
him. We know where he is.
We
Ow.
sent him to.
How do you know where he is?
I am a druid, and I speak to trees and animals.
This is a
They
castle town.
report
There's
back.
not a lot of trees.
We know the direction he's in, and I'm quite sure he
Yeah.
comes back. He always comes back.
A druid secret is I know.
I need to get my post
Direction.
changed. He was
Don't
polite to
worry.
me yesterday.
No, don't worry. he won't do anything to you.
I'm very sorry for that. We tried to teach him a bit. He's not-
Otto, what's your Otto? Roll an investigation check for me. I want to think this is it's like I like that you didn't see the stream with Gazebo, so I can have you catch up on all of his chaos.
It was
Okay, that's a 12.
exactly that.
A 12? You're gonna be while she's talking. You can see there's little like rips and tears on the back of this man's cape where maybe tiny little goblin claws would have climbed up on.
Oh, I see.
Now you know why our opinions on him are split.
I can see that now. Huh.
Yeah, because
Well, did he attack authority?
he climbed on this man's back and was like shaking him. He's like, "You have nice hair."
You.
They told me to be
like him
polite.
more. I'm not as on the fence anymore. I like this guy.
They said they
didn't-
told him he wanted to go with them to meet the king, but Rolf said, "Stay here and be polite." So Gazebo real angrily pointed at the guy and goes, "You! I gotta be polite to you!" And he just ran over and started just assaulting him with compliments. He's like, "If you were gonna die in battle, you'd probably die quickly." They were not good compliments.
It
But to
didn't
Gazebo
win.
they are. Anyway, you guys know where Rolf went. And poor Roark is a little scared of Gazebo.
Don't worry, he won't hurt you.
Anymore.
Well, not physically, it seems.
So
Oh.
where is the where we have to go now to find him? What's the-
Over that way. Down the stairs. That's the first door on the left.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Again, I'm very sorry about my friend.
It's all right. I'll just have somebody take care of the nightmares. You'll walk. He'll walk away. No, he's not having nightmares. Don't feel bad. Rolf, this is before they arrive. Would you like to have any one-on-one with the king or the prince or the master of arms, or is there anything you'd like to do?
I can't really think of anything to talk to them about. I just observe their training, just be very, very judgmental about the prince's fighting style myself. Just kind of smile behind my hand every now and then.
All right. Well, you guys are going to come walking out into the courtyard. You'll be greeted with the same scene, a nice gentle breeze. You know, you can see further down, they've got a garden that overlooks a cliffside over the ocean. It's all very aesthetically pleasing and nice to see. There's statues all over, places to sit, yada, 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 the whole 9 yards. This is a gorgeous place. And out in the center,
Wow.
you'll see the king, you'll see the master at arms, and you'll see the young prince. And because it's supposed to be brought up, he does remind you a little bit of Bard.
Oh.
Mhm.
Mm.
You
'Cause
see
he
his
technically-
barber's features.
He technically is Bard's half brother.
Yeah.
How do I roll for poker face?
Uh,
How do I roll against broken heart? Oh,
Well, I guess for broken heart, that would be like a Constitution saving throw, and for keeping a fake face, that would be deception.
Oh my God,
I'm not
if you
gonna make
roll
you.
that one. You just completely break down and scream.
Auto,
You're like,
roll a deception check. Yes.
Yeah,
Fail.
11. 11, I think my dog needs to go out. Also, did you see that there was a beach? You can see a beach?
No, there's a cliff that the
Oh,
It's
It's
looking
like
at the ocean. Yeah.
it looks
Oh,
out
the
over
ocean.
the ocean.
okay.
Yeah, there's a
I don't
there's
I
a
don't
there's a
fucking
garden
like
you can
sand.
go to and look out over the ocean.
Aw.
What?
Okay.
You don't like sand? Is it
I don't like
coarse and rough
sand.
and gets everywhere?
It gets between my toes. It feels weird. Okay. Okay.
I quite like
She's
the-
she's gonna kill somebody. Probably
No.
children.
Poor dog.
It's gonna be an Anakin Skywalker moment with Otto. On the plus side, none of you need to worry. Otto's very short. You all have the high ground.
Yeah! Woo! I have the high ground. Looking at sea otters.
Try it.
I think I will. So, bonk. All right. You guys will also see Rolf kind of standing off to the side, so you do see him as well. Kind of just watching as the training is happening.
I haven't seen you guys yet. I'm just looking at the training.
Yeah, his back is to you, but you obviously recognize him.
I'm alone now. Great. Otto just poof.
You could walk right up to Rolf and you would not be alone anymore. You got steel in your backpack. You're not alone.
My baby.
As well as your puppy.
Oh, please don't hold him behind my head and have him lick my ear when I'm not looking.
The puppy or steel?
How has that
Yeah.
puppy not suffocated yet?
She pulls it out. She carries it. It's adorable. I'm not a monster. Most of the time.
None of the time. But okay. You just
None.
do what the dice tell you.
None of the time? Okay.
You draw a fan art for me. That is pretty nice.
Oh yeah. Oh, did he forget to mention the time where he killed everybody's favorite NPC?
He did what the dice
Lord.
told him.
No. Somebody was gonna die that day. And it could have been Anakin. But it wasn't.
It could have been Rolf, technically. Could have been anybody.
On the bridge too, wasn't there?
Yeah, you were. You were. Anyway, Kira, Rolf hasn't seen you. Are you walking over to him? Are you going to do anything? Or are you just going to stand there and hold your puppy in one hand and steal in the other?
I think Steel's just sitting on my shoulder. like a little parrot.
He likes to hang like a possum, actually.
In his tail.
He wraps his tail around stuff and he hangs.
Nice. I just tap on Rolf's shoulder like I'm hesitating, but I'm doing it.
You turn on, she goes,
"Ugh!" Yeah. Yeah. You could have just called my name out, you know.
You've just been scared anyway. You'd be like, no, all of a sudden someone shouts, Rolf! Turn around!
I'd be like the
Oh, you
scared
want to
man.
freak out Rolf? This will freak out Rolf. I'm gonna elbow his the back of his knee a little bit, make it buckle a little bit. Hello,
Oh,
I'm here.
also, my friend, it's good to see you again. You managed to
It's been
come back.
5 days.
I know you managed to come back from your scouting that would have only taken a day.
But I turned it to 5, and I'm here. It's so great.
It's very nice to see you again, my friend. And he gives you an affectionate pat on your shoulder.
Aww.
And I pat his leg. That's what
not
I do.
affectionately, if you
Buddies.
noticed.
Well, if it was too affectionate, then that'd be a little weird.
It's a bro moment.
We just put
This
No, I'm not,
Buddies.
I'm not gonna rub his leg.
I put a hand on your head. We
Okay,
stare at each other.
He said an affectionate pat. We didn't say you had to affectionately caress his leg.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just be like,
like Otto
"Hi."
going up and down
All right.
his leg.
All right, you guys have found Rolf. What's your plan? What are you guys doing?
Okay. Well, I turn to Kira and I say, Kira, I apologize for the way things went last night. It was a lot of information that was thrown at me at once, and I needed time to process everything. I'm sorry. I know that you and Tia were trying to help. It was difficult hearing those words. I just needed time.
It is okay. I knew you didn't feel good and were overwhelmed by it, so I completely understand. It's okay.
I sent a letter to Baltoion explaining where I am. I, of course, didn't mention any of you. I simply need to know the situation in Baltoion before I leave this settlement, to know that, well, I'm not walking into potentially my own execution.
Leave?
What?
But you said leave.
Yes, if we decide to leave this settlement, I need to remain until I get this letter back.
Do you have any other information like the king has told you?
None.
More than I did? Oh.
Everything
okay.
I know, he explained to you too. And given that troops are being moved through Baltoion, I genuinely don't know whether this is a one-off thing with Baltoion and the Empire, or they are allied with the Empire, in which case that places me in a rather difficult position. But what Tia said has resonated with me. I do not know. It's thrown everything into perspective, whether or not I should even be loyal to my own mother and father, who took me in when my birth mother and father were planning human sacrifices and acting as savages, as mother used to say. I do not know what to do until I receive word from Baltoion. But I am happy to accompany you anywhere around the city if you have anywhere you wish to go. What happened to Tia and Lorelei?
They're both waiting for us. A bit with a hangover, I guess.
No, Lorelei cured it.
Oh, you cured it. Okay.
She can, yeah. If you have lesser restoration, you can cure hangovers, and Lorelei has lesser restoration.
Yeah, they're like waiting for us. Tia didn't want it to go into the castle.
Yes,
Yeah.
I understand. Someone as high up as the king would no doubt recognize her on state journeys and things such as that. Her being heir to the throne and everything. Still, I suppose we should regroup and discuss what we should do.
Yeah.
So many.
We just wanted to get you for this decision because it concerns all of us at some point. So Otto and I went to get you. I just assumed you were here because that's the only place I've known where you could have been.
I walked the streets for many hours, contemplating everything. I had one small drink in some back alley tavern. Some lady of the night offered herself to me. It wasn't very pleasant, but I eventually realized that the king did offer me a room in the castle, so I thought, well, I couldn't go back to the inn after what happened, so I took him up on the offer.
At least we know you were safe through the night, not staying at a dangerous place.
I appreciate your
So will you accompany us back then? Because
yes.
we
I just cannot leave the city. We can venture out into the land surrounding it, but I cannot leave the city premises until I receive the word back from Baltori on what they wish me to do now that my tenure as a knight is up.
Can I do an insight on Kira?
Ooh.
What? On me?
Sure.
Because what piqued Otto's interest was when she was saying, like, at least you were staying somewhere safe that night. I kind of, I don't know, I want an insight. How she's feeling right now.
Oh.
It's a 12.
Do I have to roll against that?
You roll against that, yeah.
Are you? What do you want me to do? I can't decide how she
Tell
feels.
her what to roll
Wait,
in response to it.
I
So
mean, if
know how
she's
much to
trying to
know.
hide it from you, it would be a deception. But
Oh no, what? What'd you get? You got a 2?
Okay, so tell me, this is you, Kira. You got tell me whatever I kind of catch that you were putting down and when you said those words. I guess that's how it's ruled.
What were you feeling for Rolf at that particular moment when you talked about
You're
his
assuming it's for oral, but I am curious if it was for oral.
Sorry, stupid German. Which moment are we talking about?
I'm talking about
Right
the
now.
moment where he mentioned, like, I had a drink, a woman offered herself to me, but I went to the castle, and then you were like, at least you were somewhere safe. But there was like a little quirk in your body language.
let me
wasn't sure if there was
simplify
anything
this for you. Hey, Kira, do you have a crush on Rolf?
Yeah, Kira, do you have a crush on Rolf?
Okay, what I was feeling, worry. Like,
Okay.
worry. Worry, is it called like that? Worry? Angst? No, angst not.
Angst?
Yes, angst. Yeah, I don't know. I was worried. You
Okay.
were, like, Rolf was gone. Neither did Tia, Lorelei, I or Otto wasn't there, knew where he was going. Worry. Yeah, best way to put it. Worry.
Okay. 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 I'm watching
Okay.
you.
Right.
Okay.
So with that said, I'm assuming we then head out. I take one last look at the king before we leave, and then we just make our way outside the castle.
Okay. You're free to make your way outside the castle. Do you remember the king is awaiting a response from Sir Rolf on your decision of what you're going to do?
Oh, do I tell the king this?
I mean, no. I'm just saying you have time. He wants to know if you're going to serve with him and if you're going to go help capture Gaius or if you're going to go figure out what's going on with Lord Othenheim.
That's actually a good point. In that case, I'll turn to you two, and I'll say, if you two will excuse me a moment, I just have something I need to tell the king.
Okay.
Is
Okay,
it
now
concerning
we'll
his
cut.
request?
Sorry.
Is it like, I think he asked Kira if he wants to help, if she wants to help as well. Think so?
He did.
Okay, then I'm not suffering from short-time memory.
Oh.
If it concerns his offer, I probably should go with you because he asked me if I am able to help too.
All right. Okay. All right. Come with me then, Kira.
Do you guys want me to fuck off? I can fuck off.
All right. You just stay here. We don't.
Yeah,
gonna be,
we
like,
will.
Well, I mean, I'm in a castle. Like, look at me.
we like
Look
turn
at
around
me.
and you've just suddenly turned invisible.
Oh, good idea. I'll turn invisible.
Oh god, that was just a joke.
Not
I
here.
turn
No.
invisible. Rolf, you just feel like a little tug on your pants, and Otto's right there with you. Ooh, I'm an ankle ghost. Ooh.
And then his face just falls. So why now?
You have two different forms of chaos in your group. You got immature, childish chaos with Otto, and just absolute chaos with Gazebo.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
When they're together, you're going to get childish, absolute chaos.
You'll
Oh,
never know. I'm just gonna taunt them while we're walking. I'm like, you never know where I'm gonna be. I might be in there with you, or I might not.
look,
Like
just,
hearing his voice and then just like,
yeah,
ow!
I'll just
Oh
say
yeah,
sorry.
if
What was
Kira
it?
throws something down at me, I'll be like, ah, fuck, shit.
Yeah, I'll just say, go on, say that again. Go on, say that again, Otto.
Oh, I was saying, ow, why you hit me? Ow! No, please.
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
There you are, you wily bastard.
Just grabbing him on his coat, like,
All the guards are like, wow, they're really good at
And shake.
pantomiming.
and then shaking until he's visible again.
God damn it.
Until the spell does stop.
Just do
No,
the
I
burst
just-
into like strangling him.
Yeah, I'm just strangling air. It looks like the guards are like looking at me like.
You have an show for the circus then.
What are you doing?
It's a cover up, apparently.
No, yes, we just walk. All right, with Otto invisible next to us, we walk up to the king.
All right, he will. Obviously, there will be a few guards near him, but you'll walk up and he'll kind of look out at his son and like, I see you've been watching his training. He's coming along quite nicely at his age, I think. So, what do you think? You're a knight.
Rolf smiles and he said, "You have certainly a more understanding weapons master than I had at my time at Baltoion Castle."
Well, Frederick has been by my side for as long as I can remember. We have quite the rapport.
It's good that you have that kind of relationship with your teachers.
Yes, I try to keep anyone that means anything close by. Best to not abandon those you should stay loyal to.
Ooh, that sounded like it had a double meaning then. Okay,
Does Rolf say that?
No.
Because I don't know what you mean.
No, it sounded like you had a double meaning. You shouldn't abandon those you should be loyal to.
No, he doesn't. He's those that I should be loyal to. I'm not
Okay.
going to give up on.
Okay.
He's not. He's trying to bait you with anything.
It just sounded like a bait. Okay, so yes, Your Majesty, I remember you saying last night that you wished to know if we could help you by morning. I can only speak for myself, but I have sent a messenger bird to Baltoion with my seal, telling them where I am and what they wish me to do now that I am officially a visiting knight of Baltoion. So if you see a seal addressed to myself with the royal seal of Baltoion on it, it may very well be for me and their instructions of what they wish me to do.
I see.
And if it does not go the way that you wish, I will, of course, be on my honor, leave your kingdom as hastily as I can. But as I say, I can only speak for myself.
Well, I suppose that means you're going to be staying a bit longer then. And what of you, Lady Kira? What is your verdict?
Kira's not like listening halfway. She's just staring at the prince because he looks like Bard. You said he looks like Bard.
Yeah, that's literally, you're looking at Bard's half brother.
Yeah.
Because of that, and like
You're also standing in front of his dad.
yeah, I know.
I know.
But he hasn't been my brother for years, so
While invisible, I'm gonna pinch the back of Kira's leg to like stop.
Oh, I wonder what you were going to say then.
No, the pinch of the back of her leg. Stop it.
I'm going to pinch the back of Kira's leg.
No. No.
Well,
I'm sorry.
he'll see you kind of looking over at the prince, and
He's a little young.
you find his training. You find his training inadequate. Is there something wrong with how he's training?
No, it's not. Of course not. Sorry, I've been a bit distracted. We had a rough night. I will help as long as it's possible to stay here. Because other than Sir Rolf, we maybe want to keep going, but as long as my group and all of us will be in the city, I will gladly be able to help as much as I can.
Well, I will certainly make good use of you. I would not worry about that. We need all kinds of agents we can get. I hear from Lord Theros. Sorry, not from Lord. I hear from my from Advisor Theros that you came with a goblin. I don't see him in your company today. Is this a friend of yours or someone I should keep an eye on? I don't see him with you, so I'm curious.
He looking at Rolf for a second. He is a friend, yes. But he is not with us at the moment. He went off hunting on his own. But I'm sure we meet up like later that day.
I'm surprised that he's out hunting, but I suppose barbaric creatures such as goblins wouldn't find much taste in the food you could find in a city.
I'll agree with you.
He likes to eat fish.
I'm guessing so.
I'll be sure to keep him out of the fish market then.
Probably a good idea because he would probably chop that in half, like every single fish which is there.
It's interesting. He has a disdain for fish, but he loves eating them.
Sort of, yes. He thinks fish are dangerous.
You're gonna see the king kind of chuckle. He's like, and I thought my jester was supposed to be the funny man in my kingdom. That's quite interesting. Well, I suppose then, if that is all there is to it, then I will let him continue moving about in my kingdom, provided he doesn't cause trouble. Is there anyone else that you're traveling with? I imagine your group is larger than just the three of you.
Yes, we have some friends who's like just yeah, we have some friends we are traveling with. We are quite a big group, yes.
I see. Well, I do need to know what you're trying to do. If you're going to Lord Othenheim, I have a letter that I'd like you to deliver, unless, of course, the place is already under siege, in which case you would just return back and report to me. If you're going to help us catch Gaius Thalarn, then you'll have to go meet with the general of my army. Those are the two important jobs right now, and I'll let you choose which you'd like to be a part of. Take some time, think about it, gather your friends and forces, and, put some thought into it. But time is, of course, of the essence. Lord Hawthorne's territory will only hold for so long, and if we miss our opportunity, well, things will turn south for us faster than you'd expect.
I will talk to my group. Like, we will talk to them and get to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Your Majesty.
All right. Well, does anybody else have any other questions or anything for the king?
No.
Not even
I don't.
Otto going, ooh.
Ooh.
And the king goes.
Otto's been uncharacteristically quiet.
Yeah, I
while this
know.
is happening.
That's why I said
He's
it.
invisible.
He is invisible.
Oh! Mess with the prince, like, with a, like, stick.
Well, Otto, what are you gonna do?
Is Jenny frozen?
I'm starting to
Say
think
like that,
Tony might be
apparently.
frozen.
Good. It's not just me.
Yeah, you cursed Danny.
Good.
Oh well, I guess not.
Well, I guess Otto is not going to make himself known, and with the sense of some better judgment, he's not going to fuck with the king while he's invisible. Danny is gone. Are we all glitching,
we
or
are
is that
glitching.
just
Yeah.
Me.
She just messaged in the Discord chat. Is everyone glitching
Just
or is it
you.
just me? Yes, go. Oh, there she is. There we go.
Never happens to me.
Yes.
Welcome back, Otto.
You are
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for the king? Are you going to do anything to the king? Are you going to look around? Are you going to harass the prince or the master at arms? What is Otto doing?
Wait a minute.
mischievous grin.
Otto is so mischievous. He's still invisible. He's gonna
Yes, he
go
is.
over to the prince.
Got
Okay.
something like the cat from Alice in Wonderland, just like the mouth is showing, grinning, and then like poof, it's away again.
I'm just gonna be like, ooh, I'm an ankle ghost.
Wait, what do you say?
I say that I'm an ankle ghost and I'm gonna pinch his ankle.
Make a dexterity saving throw. At advantage.
No! At advantage! He's gonna kill me! Why? Oh, I got a nat 20.
Hey.
You're gonna hear him go,
Yay!
ah! As he swings with his training sword and it goes right over your head. And the master at arms is like, what are you doing? He goes, there's an ankle ghost. And he's like, there's no such thing. That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Anybody that would pretend, if there was an ankle ghost, it's pathetic and pointless. And if someone's lying to you and saying they're an ankle ghost, they lack imagination.
Oh.
Rolf and Kira have just turned white.
The king is also just like, what's going on over there? And he's just like, the master goes, apparently there's an ankle ghost. And the kid's kind of like reaching out with his sword, kind of just like, something grabbed me and said it was an ankle ghost.
Like looking at Rolf, like,
I'm a little offended that they said my joke was uncreative. I want to see what else I can do.
Oh, okay. You're free to keep trying until you get hit.
Until I get hit.
What do you do next, Otto?
oh no.
I'm trying to see my spell list again. Because I need to remind myself what my cantrips are. I only want to depend on my cantrips. Yeah, but I don't want to hurt anyone. So I'm not going to use Thorn Whip or Shillelagh. You can't do that shit.
This translation isn't doing much for me.
I guess I'll. What's this? Oh, what's?
Are you
I never
fucking
use this.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna use Druidcraft and I'll make a really bad smell around the teacher, like a skunk smell. Wait, does this make me not invisible anymore?
Why haven't I seen this coming and
Well,
prepared see invisibility?
This is something Otto has never done before. That's why we could never see it coming.
the prince is gonna kind of cover his nose and back up, and this master at arms is gonna kind of go, what the hell is that smell? The king's just like, what is going on? And he's gonna kind of turn and look at Rolf and Kira, like,
Wasn't me.
do you have anything to do with this?
No, I do not know.
Just to make it more even, I'll also put the smell over to Rolf and Kira, so they're also like, they can't be involved in this. Like, it's happening to everyone right now.
I do not know what is going on, Your Majesty, but something peculiar is happening. Maybe some kind of spirit or.
She's like,
Oh no, Rolf. Yeah. Does this spell appear? Is it like the that potion from Harry Potter, where it smells different depending on who's smelling it?
No.
No, just
It's
smells
a
like a
skunk.
skunk.
It all smell. Oh, it just smells of skunk. Okay, well, Rolf is still retching then. What?
Well,
oh,
I'll also use Druidcraft to make like the sound of like a little creature, like a skunk that could have left it. So again, so they don't think they have anything to do with it. It's nature at its finest.
God almighty.
well, sounds like there was a skunk of some sort.
No.
We'll have to send out the one of the guards to hunt it down and kill it.
Good thing it's fake.
Misery. It smells like wolf.
Anything else you want to do, Otto, while you're still feeling so
My
risky?
God. Otto, let's just
No. Yeah, no, I call it fair. I
Also,
think I got
make a
my.
stealth roll for me.
Oh, disadvantage or just normal?
Just regular. Everybody's on edge. Maybe invisible, but they're all looking for something. For anything.
21.
Ah, fair enough. You managed to sneak out.
I'm a little devil. I can be your devil or your angle.
Otto, if you didn't roll well, I would have had you get smacked in the face by a 13-year-old boy's wooden stick, just so you know. The prince would have clobbered you.
oh,
And you would have broken your fucking invisibility as you lose concentration and just be knocked on your ass.
You would have just been like, ah! Just whacking me over and over.
Oh, please
You
don't
fucking
say this
pinata.
lingers with us. Like it stains our clothes or something. I was hoping to talk to Lorelei later.
It does not. It does not stain your
good.
clothes.
it is good. Otherwise, I would search
Alright.
something for a
I'm
while.
assuming you guys, after all of this chaos caused by Otto, are leaving.
Yes.
Okay,
Woo!
I'll get his head for this.
let's go to Tia. Tia, is there anything you want to talk to Lorelei about, since you're standing outside and waiting?
Girls talk. Let's go.
It's as
Oh,
much of a
first-
girl's talk as it can be, considering I'm a guy.
First off, I want to test my my camera because everybody's been so clear for like a good hour. I just
Oh,
want to
wow.
make sure that it's working.
Nope. You're pixely, but working.
Yeah, it's kind of pixely, but I think the volume's alright.
Can you see me? Is the general gist.
I think
Okay.
Yes, we can.
All right. So Tia's gonna look over to Lorelei and just go. So I remember some of the outburst. Don't remember much of what I said, but I'm sorry about that.
It's all right. You are clearly going through a different series of feelings and emotions, trials and tribulations that Rolf is not. And I'm assuming it puts you at odds and has you conflicting with one another. It's not like I haven't
very
seen
much.
outbursts of yelling and screaming before. I am one
Yep.
of many sisters.
Many. I get that. I wish sometimes it was he let go of things in the past and looked ahead. I get some of the things I've done, yes, they're horrible, and I like I understand. It's just, I forgave him for all of the things he said to me, especially the other night. And I just wish he would do the same.
Well, forgiveness takes time, unfortunately, Tia. Sometimes it's, even if they know they're going to, it's tough to admit. And You just need to bear with them and decide that if it's worth you to stick around, you just need to find the strength to do it. Trust me, I've met a few people like that, and I have made some long-lasting friendships. I don't know if you remember our first meeting, but you insulted my goat legs.
Now, to be
It was
fair,
childish insults, of course, but even still,
to be
if I had to
fair-
pick a first bully,
To be fair, the first few years of my life were schooling, especially since, heir to the throne. So meeting someone like yourself and many others that I've met during balls, masquerades, and all that nonsense, it was my first time seeing somebody with goat legs and a human face, and I was scared. But
I've been told I have a very cute human face, though.
oh, you do, dear. But to be
Sure,
fair, it was pretty scary. I thought you were a demon.
Wait.
And now look at where we're at. We were really good friends.
Well, we certainly are good friends now, and who knows? Maybe I am a demon. She'll kind of like woo, and strike like a silly pose.
Oh my god.
Danny.
Please.
What the
Had-
fuck?
God, I miss it. I miss all of it. I want to go back and just reminisce on everything that I've basically given up at this point. And I meant it the other night. I want to go home, and I do want to be what Valterion needs. Yes.
Well, I meant what I said. If you need help, I will accompany you as best as I can. Like I said, I wrote my parents a letter, but and you're at the bottom of the totem pole of royal matters. Much you do doesn't matter too much.
Yep.
Sounds like we have the inverse problem, where I can do whatever and hardly get a second glance from my parents. You're under a magnifying glass.
That's why I didn't want to go in there, because Lord knows who Valterion seeked out to find me.
I didn't realize Valterion would be sending people to the capital city of Deramore, but I suppose when you're on the run, you can never be too safe.
Well, the only reason I can think they would, send people out is Rolf. They knew how close we were, and if they think that I ran off, they probably think I ran off after Rolf. Which I did, but
I was going to say, isn't that what you did?
but you get what I'm saying, is I need to be under. They probably have like search parties, and
You have to be careful, I understand.
yes.
Alright, well,
They don't even have to know what I look like. Even the name. Just saying the name.
is that why you've been surrounding yourself with such a strange group of friends? Try and blend in a bit more?
Well, wasn't always us. It was me and another person. And then I met Otto, who harassed me and still kept on. And then I found Rolf and Kira, met Ferris, who you should 100% meet. And
She wants to meet the husband.
that's our little bandwagon, except Gazebo, because I genuinely have no idea what the fuck happened there.
He's crazy, isn't he?
Oh, he's insane.
I still love him.
I'm
I
gonna,
like his
I'm gonna think in my head, and I'm gonna go, he's more insane than you, and like, that's saying something.
Alrighty.
Well, I will stand by with everything I said. I'm going to help you to the best that I can, and whatever resources I can get for you are mine to give to you. Whatever is mine is yours.
Oh, thank you, dear. It's nice to have a big bandwagon of people that are willing to step up to the plate.
I will tell you.
Well, if huh? Yes.
I am still not good at fighting.
Well,
You said
at least
healing.
you're trying.
The dagger I carry around is more so for display than anything else.
At least you can be a distraction. In a good way, in a good way, in a good way.
Playing music like
Poor choice of words, but I understand what you mean.
In a good way. I mean, like, you know, you can distract the I don't know who would be fighting, but people with your charm, have them like look at you, and then, you know,
My
I can go
feminine
my separate
wilds.
way. Sure, whatever. Your whatever power you have. And then I can go after my parents with the rest of the team that has decided to say that they would help, except Lord Hawthorne, because I'm pretty sure he's going to die.
That's bleak.
Well, I want to go over there. There's a few things that I'd like to do myself and kind of warn him, but also go say goodbye to somebody we never got to say goodbye to. So
Well,
there's a few things I want to go back over there and do.
it's not too late. You can still go. I don't know your position, but you have a wagon, you've got capable friends. I imagine you could go off and say goodbye to this person you never got to say goodbye to. If it's something that's truly gnawing at you.
It definitely is. It's been gnawing at me for the past week, and you know, his birthday's coming up, so I think the team and I should go wish him a happy birthday.
Is he she doesn't know he's dead. So what are you going
I said
to do
we
for his
lost.
birthday?
I did say last time that we lost somebody very important
Okay.
to us.
All right. Well, is this the one you lost? The important person?
Yes. Yes. I want to see if there's anything I can do to help is my other thing.
Well, I will do what I can to try and be there for you and your friends in your time of need, and for his birthday to help make it the best that I can, in honor of your friend's memory.
Lorelei, you're such a sweetheart. I'm so happy we stayed friends.
oh god.
It's difficult to upset me. You'll have to try a lot harder than that to get rid of me, Tia. You're stuck with me.
Oh,
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
I really love this one.
Well, well, it sounds like we have a bit of an adventure. I can certainly gather up my things and try and get ready to go whenever you're ready. I am only staying in this town to perform as sort of a small gift to them, so they can't get upset that I leave.
Well, I would love you to travel with us, and if you need anything, and I mean anything, feel free to let me know, and I will help you gather whatever you need.
She's kind of just smile. She's like, I've been traveling on the road for a while. I think I can pack up my own things, and I know what I need. But if anything comes to mind, you'll be the first one I come to. You or Rolf, whoever's closer.
Awesome.
Any other questions or conversations you'd like to have with your
No, I'm good.
with your friend? Okay. Roll a perception check for me, Tia.
Okay, we're using D&D Beyond because I'm too lazy to go get my fucking dice.
They cursed after last session.
24.
See?
24. Yeah. I'll say looking down into the crowd, kind of peering around. You're gonna. How do I describe this? You'll see someone kind of slinking around on the outskirts of the castle. They've kind of got like a simple-ish kind of cloak, but they're kind of just slinking around just a little bit. Obviously, trying not to be seen, but not overtly hiding either.
I'm going to cast message, and I'm going to go, hello.
To
Hello?
the person over there.
Uh-huh.
What?
You're gonna kind of watch them
Hello.
jump a little bit and turn around and look about, and you're gonna see them kind of look at you, make eye contact, and you're going to hear a familiar voice as it's Leif. He's like, well, it's good to hear for your voice again. What a wonderful way to start the morning.
Oh, wait, this is the guy?
This is Leif, the guy that was hitting on you and Kira the other day.
I'm gonna go over to him and I'm gonna go, hello.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance once more. It's wondrous to see you.
Oh my goodness, yes. They're in there doing their little kingdom business. I tend to keep myself away from royals, so I decided to stay out here and kind of watch the area.
Well, I can see that you got nothing but beauty rest because you're even more gorgeous than the last time I saw you.
Oh, stop it! You're absurd.
Yeah, stop it.
He was complimenting everyone, Otto.
He was complimenting everyone, though. Don't worry.
Yes.
I need to meet him. I want compliments.
You'll get your chance. So, your friends went into the castle then. What business are they going in there for? Like, there's no hearings or anything. Are they just staying the day? Do they have a friend in the guards?
No, they are on a mission, I should say. We've been on quite the adventure. If you really want to hear it.
I will happily listen to anything that you tell me. Consider my intention all yours.
Well, you know that thing that happened in Farrowbrook?
Yes, I have heard. A tragedy.
That was us. No, we didn't burn down Farrowbrook, but that was us fighting Farrowbrook. Off for Farrowbrook. We're the remaining survivors. So we've basically been trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
good way to put it.
Okay. Interesting. So you're assuming here to figure out what the king is up to then?
We've been sent. Yes. Yes.
Oh, well, that's quite an endeavor. I am... how the king is seeing you, though, so you... That's right, you mentioned you were sent by Lord Hawthorne, weren't you?
Yes.
Yes, it's all coming back to me now. Well, you're not going to make much progress out here, but I guess you've sent your knight in there, and I assume he'll make some headway.
I hope so.
Provided he doesn't get distracted by any of the lovely maidens that are in there.
Oh, he will. Probably. Most likely. Yes.
Well, he... I'm sure he'll be missing out. There's so much more to see in this town than what's in the castle. Like I said, I tend to avoid it myself unless it's for business.
Avoiding? But you're like sneaking around over here.
I wouldn't say sneaking. I would say scoping out potential targets for one of the upcoming events for the ball they're going to be having.
No. Oh. Ball?
Yes. There will be a ball.
When is this ball?
2 days from now. Coincides with a certain NPC's birthday.
This is some tangled shit.
Oh, we're not going to make it.
You'll probably still be in the town.
No, I mean, I will have to talk to the rest of my group about this ball because there is a thing that I want to go do back in Begrand. Something
You're
that
making
we
your
never
way-
got to do.
You're making your way to Begrand.
Yes, we had an accident occur there. We lost a friend, and we want to at least say goodbye before everything falls apart.
Well, again, my condolences, of course. But it's quite a long trip. I don't suppose you'd need accompaniment. I know some of the roads and might be able to. I used to stay in Begrand for a while. I have some contacts there.
Are you saying you'd like to accompany us?
I don't suppose you'd need a competent archer. I could take you to the grounds, show you what I'm capable of. Like I said, I like to make a show of it.
Oh my goodness! This is like the princes when they come up to the plate for the princess and they're like, "Let me show you what I can do." I hate it. Don't do that.
Oh, I wouldn't dream to do it. It was merely an offer. I would not vie for your attention. Merely just hope that you give it. It is yours to give, and it is a precious gift if I am to receive it.
Well, you're getting as much attention as I can give you at the moment.
I will cherish every second.
Now, let's make a deal.
I'm listening.
I'll attend. I want to attend this ball. I really do. I miss it. I miss the thrill of the party. But I'd like you to accompany me to it, as I do need a proper distraction.
A proper distraction? What do you mean?
Well, how do I say this? I am not somebody who should be seen in the public eye. I'm not a criminal, but...
What a coincidence. Normally, I don't like to be seen in the public eye either, but being a performer, sometimes I don't have a choice.
You're a performer. there's a lot of performance here.
challenge. He's performer. He's an archer in jousting like competitions.
Gotcha.
He's not a performer, but he does performances like that.
Gotcha.
So he's using the term very loosely. He can't dance or sing or that shit. So he's not a performer like you and Lorelei.
But yes, I do need somebody to accompany us as a distraction.
I can certainly cause a distraction if that's what you mean.
Well,
You'll find
not
I'm
a
quite
big
adept.
one. Just a small little distraction.
So you can partake in the festivities of the ball, and
Yes.
I can arrange that. That'd be quite simple.
Awesome. That would make my day. But again, I will have to talk to the group and my associate. I do believe if I tell the rest of the group what I want to do, they're going to want to do it as well. This person was very, very important to us. And I want to make things right. In a way.
Fair enough. Well, if that's the case, I'd be more than happy to stick around and cause a distraction for you. I was planning on attending the ball in one sort or another regardless, so at least this'll give me something else to do.
Well, also, here's another question. Do you know who's attending this ball? That would also be a really good question to ask.
That is an easy one. It's going to be the lords of the land, minus Hawthorne and Othenheim, from what I can hear. It's going to be some of their nobles, some of the other ambassadors, and more of the high-ranking elite. It's sort of a, how do I put this? Would you prefer it put bluntly or eloquently?
Oh, put it however you'd like.
Well, a woman for you, I'll put it eloquently. The ball is in order to show the security and the safety of the kingdom in the current lights that they are keeping everything under control.
They're trying to distract everybody from it.
Yes, putting it bluntly, it's to draw their eye away from the oncoming onslaught of the Imperial troops knocking at their door.
Yes. Unfortunately, again, we come from Farrowbrook, so we know
Yes,
about
it's
that.
it's the king's way of essentially getting all of
Saying
them
we have it
together
all
in
covered.
that, as well as asking for more money and troops and anything they're willing to spare for their war efforts. So it's not just for the sake of luxury.
Do you know if any of Hawthorne's men are coming?
I can't say for certain. I'd imagine not. His
Good.
his entire region is currently the battleground.
Good.
Anything else? Any other questions you have? I'm well versed in what this.
I think that's all. I'm just going to wait for my group to come out so we can talk about our future endeavor.
Sure. I'm going to say it's not too much longer. You're going to see if you guys want back in the castle, you guys would walk past. You'll see the Lady Kiosha kind of off with the servants. So you guys can now say you've seen her. You can go talk to her if you want. She'll kind of give a small bow towards Rolf as they had an exchange earlier, but that's up to the rest of you.
I'll turn not invisible anymore, and I'll wave at her. Hi.
So you're just walking and then just...
I'll try to hide myself behind Rolf a bit before I just appear.
Okay,
Aw, shy little bean.
that's a little better. All right, yeah. So she'll also wave towards you, and she'll wave towards the whole group. Other than that, unless you guys want to explore the castle, you're free to make your way outside, where not far from the door you will see Kira, Lorelei, and Leif all having a conversation.
Where
Tia,
do you think
I
I
think-
can graffiti?
Tia.
not Kira.
I think we were making our way
Tia,
outside anyway.
Lorelei, and Leif.
Awesome. I mean,
Right,
not awesome.
yeah.
He's there.
Well, there you go.
So that's who we bump into.
And there they are now. And I'm gonna gonna rush away.
All right, so you rush on over, leaving Lorelei alone with Leif, and you meet up with your group.
I'll go grab Lorelei. I'll grab Lorelei by the
You're
hand
coming
and
with
rush
me.
over. I'm not leaving Lorelei with him.
You want
See,
him
and then-
to keep
and then
flirting
he
just
stopped,
with you.
and then he went back, grabbed home.
Just a speed walking is like fast motion.
I mean, all right, you're gonna rush off, and he's just like, I guess I'm going to come over there. Should I be a part of these conversations?
He's a flirt. I mean,
Oh, it's
No.
the flirt.
Goodbye.
he's a flirt.
Goodbye.
Thank
I want you to be my date. See ya, loser.
Tia's gonna wink at him. Want you to be a date, loser.
Oh my god.
Yes, I
Yeah,
couldn't
dude.
mean any of that. What I just said.
I was just like,
Easy distraction. Shut up. Anyways, hello everybody. Hello.
who's that guy you just abandoned?
Oh, he's somebody that's been flirting with me for a while. Don't even worry about it. So,
Oh, okay.
what's up with the king?
What's up with the king? What? Nothing. What's up with you?
Been flirting.
Essentially, we had to give him an answer as to what exactly we were doing.
What did you say?
Well, I obviously, as you know, am put him in a bit of a predicament at the moment. So I cannot give him an answer one way or another until the letter from mother and father finds me here. I did inform them that I was here.
Okay, so that's fallen on two levels because A, now they know where you're at, and B, now they know where I am.
How do they know that?
Because they probably think I ran after you.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Son of a bitch. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. If I get caught, I get caught. Okay. So there's
Doesn't necessarily mean you ever found him.
No.
Yeah, I was thinking
And
that.
you know, we can hide you, Tia.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh, mask for a mask.
yeah, masquerade. That was a good idea in the private chat about.
Boom!
Oh, you guys were thinking about
Lorelei
masquerade?
coming in to save the day. She's doing a little thing. She's like, oh yeah.
In the private chat, we mentioned about a mask for Tia.
Yes. By the way, yes, masquerade. There's a ball. There's a ball coming up, and
Whose
as much
ball?
as I'd like-
And Lorelei's making. She asked that guy to be your date.
No. I didn't ask you to be a
that's
distraction.
right.
Shut up. Okay. Shh. Here's the problem.
We don't have enough balls.
No. It's on Bard's birthday.
5 if you count Gazebo.
And as much as I'd like to come to as much as I'd like to attend a ball, I want to go say goodbye to him before Begrand basically goes down in flames and we will never see him again.
Wait, aren't we gonna go help Lord Hopgood? He was really nice.
I want to. I really do. But they say he's gonna go down in about a week.
Ultimately,
that's
we
what
have a
Rolf told
decision
me.
to make then.
And I'd love to help Hawthorne. He's so God, if he was a suitor, I would have taken him. He's so fucking sweet. But you know, it's fine, whatever. You know what I mean? He's single. Come on.
He is single.
I mean, I get it. I mean, yeah,
really
but
care.
like,
He's like,
it's
Yeah,
still,
if you like that kind of thing.
Lord. He's nobility.
is he going to die though? I don't want him to die.
I don't want him to, specifically because if he dies, then Anakin dies, and I'm not really sure I want that to happen. So
Wait, really? You
I-
don't want that to happen? Okay. I'll just check.
no, I still
Okay.
care about him.
Well,
care more about
ultimately, we have a decision to make then. We either if we are to leave the city, we need to return in any case. But we need to make a decision about whether or not we go and see Hathorn's position or see Bard on.
They're in the
his
same
birthday.
place. They're in the
Yeah,
same
they
place.
are in the same.
Oh, all right.
Hawthorne and Bard's death are like in the same place.
So, okay, so how it sounds is that if I'm getting this correct, summing it up, either we go help Hawthorne and go to Bard's gravesite, or we
Or we
stay
attend
here,
the
we
ball.
have a ball and have a good time.
But I get it. I really do. I want to attend the ball as much as probably every single person here.
I mean, I'm neutral on the ball.
I think Bard's a little more important at the moment.
All right.
Wrath, short question.
Yeah, what's up?
How long we would have to travel back to Bard's?
That was actually gonna be a
grave? Is it
question.
3 days?
It's 5
Okay.
days.
5 days.
5 days.
Yes.
Yeah, and if we attend this ball, we're fucking screwed because it's 7 days, and that's a week.
Wait,
If only you had a way to travel faster.
Oh, I have my shortcut.
I'm gonna go.
I have steel.
My
Always
love.
our steal. Yeah.
Wait, Steel!
Wow! God damn! Fucking. You have
Steel, get
instant
over here, you
teleportation in
beautiful
your
son of a bitch.
backpack.
He could.
Do you have any idea how many times I tried to reference it? I'm just like, oh man, if only you could get somewhere faster. Oh man, if only you could get to somewhere you can't get to. Oh dang. The steel's
Oh,
just in
dang.
your backpack, just like, hello.
We can
only
have our cake and
transport,
eat it
like,
too.
one-
Okay. So now here's the question: Do we do that and steal and do that right now and see what Hawthorne needs, or do we want to attend this ball? Because I want to go say goodbye to Bard because they could strike tomorrow.
Yes.
Very true.
Let's go.
Steel can like transport one person at a time. Was something like that?
You can do one at a time.
But he could do all of us technically.
If
If
he's
we
got
were-
stamina. Oh! No, yes.
But first things first, I think we should go get Ferris.
Oh, we should get Ferris. This is his son. Let's go get him.
I have
You're
I have
welcome.
an idea for a good present for Bard on his birthday. If you'll excuse me just one moment. And
I also
Rolf
have a good
goes
present.
off down the street, and he calls back just behind him. I'll meet you all at the entrance to the city with Ferris. I've got something I need to do. A nice present for Bard. I think it will be nice.
Oh.
And he walks in the direction of the blacksmith.
I'm going to kind of happily, but also like kind of really fast go run the whatever direction Ferris was in.
Yeah, all right. You'll take off and go in different directions. Otto, Kira, it sounds like you kind of you're just chilling outside the thing. So Leif's gonna kind of walk up behind you guys and be like, what just happened?
Before I go, okay, I should have thought of this before. Could I turn to Lorelei and say, Lorelei, would you like to accompany me? Maybe.
Absolutely.
No, bitch, she's
I'd be
mine.
honored. I've had my chance to catch up with Tia. I'd love to get a moment to catch up with you, Rolf.
Oh, that was my thought exactly.
She's
Lor-
my
Lor-
bitch. Don't talk to her.
Anyway,
Lorelei will accompany you. Leif is kind of now with Kira and Otto, and he's just like, it's everyone sort of took off in a hurry.
Oh yes, it's a lot of personal things, a lot of errands that we have to do. We're busy.
Curious. Well, I saw you in the company of you gave Tia. You did give him his name. Well, I feel I should introduce myself. I am Leif Ether, and it's a pleasure to meet you. He's going to offer you his hand, Otto.
Oh, your name is Leaf?
Leif. Yes.
I want to call you Leaf.
Honestly, I'll accept that. Although I'm sure with a bit more time, you could come up with a much fancier nickname than that.
Oh no, I'm very uncreative, as I've learned today. And I shake his hand.
Who would dare say you're uncreative? I'm sure you've got tons of wonderful ideas up in that head of yours.
Oh, just wait till you get to know me.
I'm very curious to do just that, actually.
Oh, yes, my name is Otto. I'm sorry if I did not say that. It's very much a pleasure to meet you. You seem like a stand-up chap.
I certainly try to be. You seem like a druid, practicing in the crafts of nature, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, interesting. I've always had a soft spot for nature. I've got a small garden actually back at my house. I'd love to, if we ever had the chance, I'd love to bring you by. I don't have as much of a green thumb as I think. If there's any way you could offer me some tips or anything, I would truly appreciate that, actually.
Oh, I would love to. And what do you do?
I am an archer by trade. I perform for kings and lords whenever they're holding tournaments.
So I take it when you set your eyes on something, you kind of hit it right on the mark.
Generally, yes.
Okay, I
Oh,
like
no.
you. Yeah, I would like to see some of your archery.
If you'd like, yes. There's a small field over there. I can show you if you'd like to take a look.
Okay. Well, I'm not doing anything immediately right now. I don't have a lot of time today, but I have a little bit of time to check things out with you.
Oh, if you're trying to get somewhere in the city, trust me, I think you'll find that if you spend time with me, I know my way and the ins and outs, and I can get you wherever you want to be in twice the time.
Twice the time.
Yes, quite adept at
Wow.
navigating.
It took me 5 days to get here. Maybe we could have that to 2.5
Well,
days.
the wilderness is a different thing. Cities are what I guess you would call this character's preferred terrain. So whenever he's navigating a city, he can get you anywhere you want to go twice as fast. So
This guy
I'm
sounds like a video game boost, like for travel time. I like him.
in towns, kind of. Yeah, so he's going to look towards you, Kira, and go, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance once more.
Oh, here we go.
Kira, why do you look so gassy?
I look what?
Nothing.
Oh, my
I don't know
God.
what this word means. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
don't
it.
Don't worry about it, Kira. It's not
It's a lingo where I come from.
Okay, I understand. Fuck you, Otto. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway.
I'm uncomfortable around him.
You're uncomfortable around him?
She
Oh,
doesn't
please
know
tell
what
him
to
to
do
tell
or
you.
what he's getting at.
Please tell him what I'd said in the private
If
chat.
you want, you can roll insight on him.
You can roll insight.
I really want you to say to him what I said in the private chat.
That's too mean. He seems so nice.
Just leave, and leave.
Why don't you make like a leaf, Leif, and leave?
Oh god.
Too many L's.
Also, his name is spelled Leif. Leif.
L-E-I.
That's a German name.
Leif.
Leif.
Very
Leif.
common
Yes.
in Germany.
I wanna
Well,
call him
Kira,
Leif.
do you say anything? Do you do anything? Or are you just kind of like,
Okay, wait. Whew. It's nice to meet you again. And then she's going to follow you if you're going to the archery. How's it called?
I would,
Archery stand?
yeah, I'll take. He'll lead you over towards an archery field. He's like, I apologize for if I come off a bit too strong. I just have a tendency that I can't really help myself when I find myself someone that's, I think, more worthy of my time. So I apologize if I make you uncomfortable. I can dial it back, but do know. Well, never mind. We'll save that conversation for another time. But I can tone it down. Let's start all over if we shall. And he'll offer you his hand. And a handshake. He'll shake your hand. He goes, I am Leif Ether.
Nice.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Miss Kira. You're a wizard, obviously. So I would look forward to seeing some of your magic sometime, but again, we'll take it slow. I'll dial it back. I made you uncomfortable and I apologize.
You're right. I'm a wizard and I use the bow sometimes as well.
You do. Well, maybe you can pick something up from me.
Let me see.
Okay,
Maybe
well,
I do because I don't use it often because I prefer
Yep.
my magic.
Well, if you guys follow him over towards the archery field, you'll watch as he'll pull out his bow. And it's rather strange looking. It's a bit larger. And he'll put on his gloves. And you'll watch him pull it back. And when he lets go and shoots it, it'll hit the target. And you'll watch as the target kind of like almost explodes. Not in a fiery explosion, but the hay just goes. He'll kind of turn around and he'll twirl his arrow, which is a little bit longer as well, and kind of just sit there and just like an apt demonstration. Would you like to see if you can? Would you like to try my bow?
Sure. Yes, I try.
So he's just like, you'll see why this is a performance, and I assure you, you'll understand. So he'll hand you over his bow. It's a bit on the heavier side. I need you to make a strength check.
Oh God! Give me 1 second. I have a +0.
Well, maybe you'll get really lucky.
Come on.
Maybe
Stop, please. 19! Holy crap! 19!
Wow, okay. So with a 19, you'll knock one of his arrows, and you'll start to pull it back, but you'll notice you can only get it to move like a few centimeters. It barely budges for you at all. And you'll watch as he'll take it from you, and he'll pull it back with relative ease, and he'll shoot another target, and it'll kind of puff up and explode a little bit. And he's just like, that right there is why I put on a show. Getting hit with this is like getting hit with a ballista. Leif has an enchanted bow.
I assumed that.
And it hits like, those big fucking mounted crossbows they keep on castles for siege defense? He basically has a portable one of those. So if he hits you, it's going to hurt.
Oh, okay.
That's why his arrows are so big. If he hits something, it will skewer it most of the time.
I want to use my bow, but I'm afraid I fail.
You can shoot your bow. Go for it. Roll an attack roll for me. Let's see if you hit. Let's see how well you do.
Wait, where's my long bow?
I'm just sitting off on the side, just watching this. I'm like, well, this is really entertaining.
I have a question because my longbow says hit +7.
Uh-huh.
Do I have to roll with +7 then? And
yeah, you roll
+1 because it's a sentinel bow.
Yeah, you just roll +8 essentially.
Okay. Wait. Where's my D20?
$28? Yeah, you'll knock your arrow, you'll let it fly and smack right into the center of the bullseye, and Leif will... Okay, I thought you said you didn't use that very often. Your technique is remarkable, actually. I don't think there's anything I could teach you.
I don't use it often. That's right. I just got lucky, I guess.
Oh, I'm sure luck has nothing to do with it. Well, I don't know if I'm actually wanted, but I was in the meantime, you said you were on a time constraint, my little halfling friend?
Yes. We're a bit on the constraint.
I would show off a bit more, but we'll save the more advanced techniques for next time if there is one. In the meantime, let me get you over to where is it trying to get to? To the gate?
Yeah, to the gate. We just have to meet up with our other friends so we can do what we were going to do.
Well, absolutely. I can get you there in a moment's notice. It'll take not but a second.
You have been a fantastic host.
You have been a fantastic acquaintance. One of the best. The highlight of my time here in the Kingdom of Naramore.
Well, you have been a fantasticer person.
Oh God, get a room.
What? No, I'm just trying to up-nice him.
I didn't say that. I was just joking.
Kira,
Because
you're
that's very
so...
rude.
Kira. So
What?
bashful! Otto's the one that's getting bashful. He's just trying to tag it on to someone else.
All right. Well, he'll lead you guys to the town gate. You'll kind of look back and let's say it takes you 5 minutes. Didn't even realize you were that close.
Oh shit.
And you're already there. You beat everybody else. Even Tia, who went off running. She got stuck in crowds, took a longer way, didn't really know where she was going, and Leif will kind of just look around and be like, well, I guess we beat your friends here. In which case, I think I'll depart. But I will imagine I'll be seeing you all for the ball or something of the sort. If not, well, then it was a pleasure to meet you.
And hopefully we will meet again.
I'm sure we will. I look forward to it. He'll shake your hand, Otto. He'll shake your hand, Kira. And then he'll kind of spin around and give a small, half salute and walk off into the crowd, whistling a tune.
God damn it, he was so cool. I like that guy. Fuck!
God, he's such a
Leif?
creep. Fuck!
He's a creep. How is he a creep?
I don't like him. He thought he was cool. Well,
I think Otto would like a Zilla or something like that.
Okay, let's go to Tia. You're just running to Ferris, right?
Yes, I'm going to do that.
Okay, so let's go to Rolf. Rolf, you're going out shopping. Ow, I just stabbed myself with my pencil. You're going out shopping, looking for a gift for Bard.
Yes.
You can find the blacksmith easy. You can see the smoke billowing up from the chimney, and you hear the clanking of hammers as they're working on metal. What is it you'd like to... You'll come walking in, and we'll say you're going to see us. You'll see a tiefling working the forge.
Thank God.
Oh, okay. Okay, a tiefling. Is it a man or is it a female or a male?
I'd say it's female.
Okay. Okay. Well, I walk in with Lorelei, and I turn to this tiefling and I say, "Excuse me, my good lady. I was wondering if I could pay for your services for something rather small."
And she'll kind of look up at you. She sticks the sword in some water. It'll sizzle and bubble, and she'll pull it out and set it back up on the anvil. She'll kind of wipe her hands off and be like, "What is it I can do for you? What service is that you need? What can I make for you?"
Well, I mean, it isn't even so much the fact I need something made. I was just wondering, do you have an old sword, or perhaps something that you could strengthen? You see, I thought, seeing as how my friend passed not too long ago, I thought what might be a nice gift for him would be a sword with something carved on the blade, some initials perhaps, or something that I can place in a rock or place in the ground as a kind of memorial for him.
I've got something of the sort, of course. I can easily work that up for you. So you want a sword to be engraved, then?
Yes, just engraved with. You know what? I'm not even sure what I can say about him that would adequately sum up exactly what he meant to everyone. I genuinely don't know what I could ask to get carved onto the blade, actually. But yeah, I thought that would be a nice memorial present to give Bard. Like, stick that somewhere in the rock or the ground, and just have it as like a little grave.
Okay.
Say on it.
Well, you're not asking for a combat-ready sword. You're just wanting one that's more of a display piece.
Stand the weather, yes.
Let's say she'll kind of pull out an unsharpened short sword, and she'll charge you 18 gold for the whole thing.
Nice. Okie dokes. 18 gold it is.
So she'll pull out the sword, but you do have to tell her.
Yeah.
You do have to tell her what you want her to engrave.
What engraved on it? All right, guys. What should I have? What should I have engraved on it?
Group effort. What do we want to dedicate this sword to Bard to say?
What should it should be something short and sharp.
Short and sweet because it won't fit on the entire sword.
Yeah, exactly.
But maybe
That's what I was thinking.
like warrior or
I was thinking
like
that actually. Yeah.
just
He lies a
something that
warrior. or something like that.
dedicates just dedicates him in general without being like he was a sentinel that was really good at what he did.
Here lies Bard, a sentinel of the order. He will be most missed for all of his. Oh, we've ran out of room.
There's a front and a back.
We could always just engrave it with one short, simple engraving of B.
Or just I was about to say, or just putting just Bard on it.
Oh, that's a good one. Warrior, son, brother, friend.
Oh, that is really good.
So we could have warrior, son, and brother and friend on the other side.
How about we all just give one word?
Yes.
What?
How about we all just give one word?
Okay.
What do you mean?
Everybody picks one word to put on the sword.
Oh,
Brother.
okay.
Warrior.
All of them to describe him.
Oh,
That
right.
was my word. Warrior.
Okay. So Ferris said obviously wants son.
Son. Here it takes the word brother.
There we go. We could always share friend, Otto.
Yeah. What to say?
I want to
There's
put
a lot.
Lionheart.
Lionheart. Oh.
Was he really that lion?
This is yeah, he was. Like
I know
remember
he was
time we
brave.
all
I don't know
failed,
if
we
I'd
all
associate
failed
a
and he
lion
charged
with it,
in.
Son of a-
Well, the thing is that where I come from, we call someone Lionheart when they're brave.
Okay. Well, we do. All right, Mr. DM. Do we have enough room to put that on the blade? All of that. Like on
It's a
one
short
side,
sword.
we got warrior and son and brother, friend and lion.
Oh, maybe one side can have some words and then the other side can have the other words. Like we split
That's
it
what
up
we were
evenly.
talking about.
Yeah, that's
Shit.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
said.
I'm sorry.
You know what? Can we imaginary pretend that it's a short sword that'll fit everything onto it?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I
that's
don't even think
the
the
only
DM
reason
is
I
here.
questioned it because it was literally because it was a short sword. Okay, cool.
Well, maybe
So
we'll
warrior,
put
son,
lion
brother,
and then we'll
friend,
make a
lion.
heart emoji.
A heart emoji.
No.
Oh my god, no.
We're in
Danny, check your DMs.
shoot
Oh.
me which year we're in. We're not in 2022.
I think the DM has taken damage. I think you're right, Catrod.
What? Oh. Damage to the
Mr.
DM.
DM, where are you?
He's dead.
DM like the dungeon
Yes.
mistress, maybe.
These are the moments that make life worth living. Oh,
That was the DM mistress, the dungeon
My
mistress.
dog.
was that the dungeon mistress?
Yes. I think last session in the sequel or prequel, she was like stomping chocolate chips, and there was a noise in the background like. God. Ah.
Cool. Okay, so with all that said then, so the blade is literally just going to be a short sword with an engraved on one side is warrior and son, On the other side of the blade, it's got brother and friend. And I guess we could put like Bard the Lionheart or something on the handle, on the pommel of it. Maybe.
Yeah. I think that's good enough. Let's wait for the DM.
Oops.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, you don't have a
I
choice.
agree.
We have to. We can't go.
Mr. DM.
I'm assuming the tiefling is just staring at me blankly at this moment, and I go,
Yeah.
"You okay?"
Rolf
You quite well.
is like a character. If you keep them idle for way too long, they just stand there.
Yeah. I just did you do that in front of the tiefling. Like, should I see how much coin they have? Maybe upgrade my armor and weapons when
God,
seeing
I
that
don't
is broken.
care. No,
The
we're not
game- the
robbing. No.
The game has frozen. I think we need to go buy a new disc.
New disc. Yeah, we need to check. We need to check it out.
Yeah,
and,
chat. Ask us questions. This is
Yep,
like our
yep.
break.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll have a
5
break here then.
5-finger discount.
discount for the next minute.
Q&A.
Nice.
Yeah,
Q&A.
what's up, chat? How you doing, chat? I swear to God, I'm gonna say this, and everybody, the DM's gonna appear, and then we won't have Q&A. But what's up, chat? How you doing?
How
We're
are
doing.
you?
I'm in
You're
pain.
doing great. Thanks, Petra.
I'm doing perfect. Best
You're
day
doing
again.
perfect. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. All of you guys are so happy. I'm in
Hey.
pain.
Oh,
I'm suffering. And this ice pack is not fucking working. Ha!
Oh no.
Ow!
oh no.
No.
So my cat
Well-
was like landed on top. Of
Oh no.
Oh
That
no.
doesn't
Sorry,
help.
smash.
No,
Well,
what you doing,
No.
baby?
I think how Chorus reacted says enough of how she's doing. I'm doing pretty nifty right now.
You're up again.
Nifty.
Are you saying hi? Are you saying hi to everybody?
Oh.
We're all just speaking her cat's language.
Should I just pick up the tiefling at this point and just do a little dance around it, and then quickly put her back down before she regains
The
consciousness?
man, the myth, the legend.
Oh
is
God,
back.
God, it's gone, it's gone. Okay.
Oh, it's in.
God is back.
Come back.
What did I miss?
Oh, nothing at all.
Give us your 10 commandments, Lord.
we decided to join the Daedalic Order behind your
Okay.
back, and so we're gonna kill everybody. Let's become a
Okay.
Yeah,
mission.
killed the tiefling and robbed her blind.
Okay.
I'm evil
No,
now
no, I am.
because
We're all evil.
Hunter.
I think I've
Changing the
decided,
plot.
I decided what was going to be carved on the sword. So on one side it's going to have warrior and son. On the other side it's going to have brother and friend. And on the pommel, on the guard and the pommel, it's going to have Bard the Lionheart.
Fair enough. She can get that all engraved for you. Not much of an issue, and you're all set.
Oh, excellent.
Eight-
She didn't take long
eight-
at all.
Yay.
18 gold later. I mean, it's just a standard sword. All she really had to do was the engraving. So you
Mhm.
paid for the materials and the time it took her to engrave. So it's not a
Assuming
long
this-
project.
I'm assuming this sword can last the weather. It's probably
Yes.
going to be out there sometime.
Yeah,
I
it'll
love
last. It'll last the weather. It definitely you can't fight with it, but you can. It'll last.
No, okay.
It's not a cheaply made sword. It's just not one that's prepped for combat.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, I'll hand over my 18 gold the moment I figure out what the hell D&D Beyond is doing. Okay.
I'm trying
I'll do
to
that.
find the gold.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the gold page, but for some reason it's not there.
It's
Mm.
inventory. You have to go to your inventory, and then it's
Yeah,
you
that's
just
what
click
I'm-
on the gold thing.
I was trying to do. It's not.
There's the gold thing, and then it should open manage coin.
Hello.
Mm.
Do you want to say hi to everybody? now?
Manage. Cheat sheet.
She's,
What?
she
Cheat sheet.
Yeah, so go to your inventory and in the
There we go.
little corner where you see the gold,
No,
click
got
it.
Click it.
How the
Click
hell
it.
do I have that much gold? I need to get rid of this.
No, let go.
Give it all to Gazebo. Then we can forget the debt.
No, I don't think you will. At least
No.
if Otto doesn't have like 1,000 coins.
Yeah,
I could
true.
give it to Lorelei and try to steal your woman.
Oh no.
No.
Try to steal
Oh,
what?
competition.
Oh no. Oh my god, I cannot be asked going through all of this just for 18 gold. There,
Just
currency. There
put
we go.
minus something on a piece of paper and then do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
when you
Go back
pull it
later.
off.
Yeah.
69 minus 18. 69 minus 18, that's 51?
Yep,
No?
Yes.
yep, that's right.
Yeah.
At least
Can you
I'm
go
not the
back
only
to
one
the
who's
minute?
bad at math.
Cool. 51. There we go. Cool and done. Right. So I then venture out with Lorelei.
Yeah,
This all
you got your sword and your sword in hand. You're making your way to the gate, walking with the people talking. Her hooves kind of as she walks.
That is pretty cute. Having a little clip clop when she walks.
Well, she does have hooves, so she does
Yes,
clip clop.
God.
Okay. Well, just because we haven't had a moment yet, I start and strike up a conversation.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll mention. I appreciate you. I appreciate you accompanying me, Lorelei. It affected me more than I thought hearing you sing again.
Sounds like somebody's missed the sound of my voice.
Well, I mean, and Rolf just turns red.
I'm assuming not just the singing voice it was that you missed then?
You were a comfort to me and Tia when we were at Baltoion. You were a welcome change of pace when things were going so very wrong. You always seemed to appear at the right moment, and your singing in particular, it gave me hope.
And she's gonna kind of smile. She's like, "Well, I pride myself on being a songstress and a diva. After all, I would hope I could inspire something in a brave knight such as yourself. Make sure you're not entirely closed off to the world. Won't do you any good."
No. Well, having traveled all this time and seen many things, I've definitely come to appreciate the things that I don't understand. And perhaps if you choose to stay with us, perhaps we can explore what I still don't understand together.
Well, it sounds like I'm going to be seeing a lot of things I don't truly understand. And seeing as how I'm not a competent fighter, I think it's in my best interest that I stay close to one that is adept with the sword as you are.
Well, I'm not so sure. You were always good at fighting your sisters when they came.
Well, one gets good with charm and illusion magic when you'd much rather hide than fight.
Oh, well, so that means you could be charming me right now.
I could be, and you wouldn't even know.
No, I wouldn't, would I?
I assume not.
It's
You don't realize charm, right?
this, huh?
You do once it's over.
Yeah, after it's
Yeah.
over, I imagine you would. Yeah. But I appreciate you accompanying me to pick up this present for our friend. He was very brave, and I thought that this might be a nice idea for him and his adoptive father.
I've been hearing much about this adoptive father, Ferris, and I believe the companion's name was Bard. And Ferris is still traveling with you? How has he been handling the loss of Bard?
Well, about as well as you would expect. Father lost his son to be, I suppose. But he's a warrior, just like well, he was. So he's concealing a lot of pain. I see it in his eyes.
Well, I don't know what I can offer as assistance, but I will try and lift his spirits as I will everyone else's.
Well, you certainly lift my spirits, Lorelei.
I certainly do. I would say I do try, but I think with you I don't really have to.
You never did.
It's a gift.
Well, I always considered it a gift, but I suppose that in many ways I connected with you as well, because I could see how much of how different you were from the rest of your family. You liked to pursue music, and the rest of your sisters pursued political roles and next in line for the royal family, and you never seemed to care about that, and I always admired that about you.
Well, if everyone's doing the same thing, doesn't make much fun, does it? I like to be a bit more adventurous, go out, see the world, see the things that my sisters never will, and do the things I think they can't.
I'll be happy to have you along.
I'll be happy to be along. It sounds like you are in need of a healer anyway. So, and if you're helping the king, I think I can do more good down here with all of you than I can just being a songstress. But do feel free to put in a request at any time. Can't get rusty.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Thank you, Lorelei.
You're very welcome.
But,
yes.
We lost course.
Lost course. Again.
Just mentioning.
She's dead this time.
Damn gods hit on her.
Don't worry, I'm here. Oh, you guys can see my mom in the background. Oh god.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Mom, everyone's saying hi to you.
Hello.
Hi. My back.
What are you doing? How you doing?
Oh!
This is Otto's mom.
Hi, Mom.
I don't like the way you look on camera.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you? I'm your...
Okay, get out of here. Too much
No,
screen time for you.
bring her back. She's my biggest. I'm her biggest fan.
No, you're not her biggest
Yeah, I
fan.
am. I've got all her albums.
Can I get an autograph?
He has all your
for her?
albums, Mom. Are you gonna give him an autograph?
I have all of her albums.
Yeah, all your albums when you sang and went on tour.
Yeah, I'm really Marie Osmond.
Oh yeah, who?
So you must have Marie Osmond's.
Maria Osmond.
Marie
Yeah.
Fucking what
Maria
the fuck is
Osmond.
going on?
Obviously.
I don't know. My
I
mom
got 'em
is
all.
a secret
Every single one.
performer.
I like your mom.
My mom's really cute.
That's another reason I'm her biggest
Stop beating
fan.
that cat.
What are
Jesus.
you doing to that cat, Cora? It just sounded like it was going. Oh, no, she's gone again. Ugh.
Ah,
All right. Is there anything else anybody would like to do in the kingdom while you're here?
God, Sentinel
Oh.
session was so good, and now she's. Ah!
Okay.
There she is.
There we go.
Horace, what happened between Sentinel session and now?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I
No,
think.
I'm here.
Oh,
No,
you're still
they're
there.
there.
Okay, yes, I think we're all good. I think we've had our
Yeah.
moment. We rejoin the others.
Fair enough. So you all meet up at the gates. Otto, Tia, Kira, Rolf, Lorelei are all just hanging out at the gates. Rolf with your present in tow, and
I show everyone.
I got a sword.
I got
I
a present. I thought it'd be a good present for Bob.
Oh, like you're gonna get my present for Bard.
I've got my present for Bob, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Where's the opener?
So I'm assuming you guys are making your way. Well, Tia is not actually. Tia's kind of speed walking out of town. Tia, I'll say you make it to Ferris first, seeing as how you were that was your intention the whole time.
Tension, yep.
You are. Ferris is sitting down. He's got the wagon out. He's got a small little campfire that's just pretty much just embers now. You could see that he had made himself some breakfast. He's just sort of sitting and silently contemplating things. He'll see you approach and he'll give a small nod and a lift of his pipe and good day to you. Good to see you again, Tia. What brings you out so soon? I imagined you'd be in the kingdom a few days at best.
Well, the party, all of us have decided that what we're planning on doing for the next few days, and I wanted to kind of catch you up. So, I believe today we are going back to Begrund. Now we want to check up on Lord Hawthorne, as the king so kindly expressed that he will probably not stand for the next week. So we want to make sure that he is okay. We also wanted to pay our respects to Bard. As I'm assuming they found him.
I would like to pay my respects to him as well. I mean, if we're headed back, that is certainly something I'd like to do.
Yes, and I think the idea was for taking steel, as everybody would like to attend the ball happening in 2 days. Which, by the way, is something else we want to do. We want to attend the ball. And you are free to join us. I think you need it.
Well, I suppose I can't turn down an invitation, but I would be best to stand off in the back and also be unseen.
We have a distraction.
You have a distraction?
Yes.
What is this distraction?
I don't know what he's planning on doing, but we have a distraction.
You don't know what he's planning on doing, but...
I said something small, so all of us that cannot be seen, that does not include you, just you. All of us that cannot be seen can enjoy the festivities.
Well, I suppose I can try and stop by then. It's been a while since I've been to a ball of any kind. So then, yes, I think I will accompany all of you then, if that is indeed
great.
your destination.
Awesome. Tia's gonna reach into her pocket and she's gonna pull out 2 notebooks.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 2 notebooks? I don't remember.
What 2 notebooks are you pulling out?
Are the journal and the art book two different books?
Do you mean you're talking Bard's thing?
Yeah.
No, it was all one.
All one. Awesome. She's pulling out 1 notebook and she's going to slowly give it to Ferris, and she's just gonna go, I kept that.
and I wanted to make sure it returned to you.
Well, he'll kind of look it over and clear his throat a bit, as he's going to choke up a bit, but he'll do his best not to show anything outwardly, as he's going to kind of just thank you. I will.
Ferris, this is the
Thank you.
judgment-free zone. If you need to cry, do it. I'm not going to judge you. I understand loss.
I've shed my tears, Tia. I will. I think I'll be all right for now, at least. I'm sure there will be more to come when we say our final goodbyes, but for now, yeah, I don't think this is the time.
All right. She's just gonna put a hand on his shoulder in like moral support.
Anything else for you before the others arrive? Because once you're done, everyone else is arriving. They know where they is. They just okay.
No.
All right. You guys will. So back to the others as you're walking out of town. You Tia already further ahead. You'll Rolf,
The DM's laughing. I don't like this.
can you roll a perception check for me?
The
Can I
sun is
roll?
shining,
Actually,
the end is
Rolf,
smiling.
Rolf, Kira, and Otto, all of you roll perception checks. I think this would be funny.
Oh, Nat. Bloody one.
You don't see anything.
Oh God, honey, for 5. Wait, it's still rolling. God dang it.
I'm gonna bring out my Thrawn dice and roll with them. for the rest of
13.
the fucking time.
5 in total.
My sacred.
Otto, do you roll? Are you there? Are you alive to roll? If you're not, I gotta move on without you. But
No, I'm here.
all right, roll perception
So
check.
sorry. Okay. Just normal?
Yep, just a normal perception check.
Okay.
What's
Fuck,
happening?
that's a 9.
You're not the worst. I'm sure.
What did everyone
I
else
s-
got?
I see her face.
Does it
What,
Does it
what
Does
happened with
it
everyone else?
randomly come launching itself at us?
Is it?
So-
Can I just roll just to see if I do better than everybody else?
Please do.
I got an 18.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
You would have seen it. Rolf, you rolled the lowest with a nat 1.
What's that?
You're gonna walk down the road,
Ugh.
and and as you're going, you're gonna hear a particular crunch and snap underneath your foot, and you're gonna look down, and your foot's gonna go, and you're gonna sink down into a small hole, just like kind of up halfway up your leg, and then Gazebo's gonna jump out of the bush and go, ah, not a fish.
Is that what that fucking shit was?
Yeah, he set a trap for a fish
On land.
on land.
On land.
Oh.
I like this
I
guy.
swear to God.
You didn't think you were rid of him, did you?
No. I want him in this group. I want him there.
Anyway, Gazebo's gonna you stepped on and destroyed Gazebo's trap, Rolf. It does no damage. You could easily pull your foot out.
Okay.
It's built for a fish, so obviously it's not even well put together. But you've dashed his trap, and he's like, you broke my trap. You broke Gazebo's trap.
What was the trap for, Gazebo?
The trout.
On land.
Yes, fish. Sneaky.
Oh, that's right, the trout. Oh, that sneaky little bastard.
Little man
I-
sent Gazebo after trout.
I found him. I killed him for you. I was like, you're my buddy now. I killed him. I wanted to help you avenge your family.
You
So I
killed
just,
you killed the trout.
yeah, I killed it for you.
He's just gonna stare at you,
Loves you.
just kind of blankly.
Wait, who has the fish bone?
And then he's just gonna go,
Freaking really-
warrior! Ah!
Warrior!
Oh,
Brothers in arms!
Yeah, we do like that. Yeah, brothers in arms. Yeah.
Gazebo likes little man, also warrior of fish. Good, good. Sneaky,
Yeah.
sneaky little creatures.
I
Kill,
those,
we kill.
those fish. We have to kill them and eat them.
Yes. Eat.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely eat
Yes.
them. Yes.
Pescatarianism.
Size owl.
Ah!
Ah.
Where?
They're all just actually just that dumb.
Yeah. So, you guys are out here. What are we doing?
You're so annoying.
What do we tell Gazebo here?
The truth, because we won't get rid of him anyway.
You're kind of stuck with him.
Do we really want him at Bard's memorial thing? Christ's sake.
Do we have a fucking choice?
Well, actually, we could just
Gazebo
politely.
can smell sadness.
Oh dear.
We could
You know,
politely
if
tell
we
him to
leave
stay.
him in the city, there will be chaos.
Leave me
That is
unattended.
true. But
No.
don't forget, we're taking him to a river. So what do you think he's going to do there?
Going to a river. Will there be
He
fish?
will be occupied. He will be occupied with fish.
Fish must die.
Kill,
You can
kill,
always try
kill
and
the
fish
fish.
out Bard's remains.
Kill them.
I don't know. I can reason with it.
Okay, all right. I turn to Gazebo and I say, so, you seem to have a lot of respect for warriors, Gazebo. Is that right?
Big respect for warriors. Yes, Gazebo respects all warriors.
Oh, good. Well, where we're going to right now is we are going to honor the memory of a fallen warrior that accompanied us before you.
Gazebo will come with you. Pay respects to fallen warrior. Was he slain by fish?
He was slain by a fall from a bridge by a very evil man.
Evil man probably works with fish. I will come with you. Accompany. Pay respects to fallen warrior.
We really appreciate it, Gazebo.
Kira's crying.
We appreciate it.
Otto's gonna assure him
It's
she's
so
remembering the
good.
fish. The fish. We gotta like kill them, you know. Okay. Let's go.
By the way, he calls his axe the Gill Crusher.
The fin ender.
the Fender Bender. I don't know.
Reminds me of the thing Clover has. She has the
Oh
Daddy
my
Crusher,
Not the
Daddy
scale counter.
which is a giant.
Look, maybe I'll think of something, but I like that. I like Gill Crusher right now. But whatever. That's not the point.
Okay.
The sushi maker.
That is good.
Anyway, so Gazebo is coming with you guys as you're walking over to the wagon. Lorelei obviously is also still in tow as you're intending to bring her along, and you'll come up to the wagon. Ferris and Tia just kind of sitting down, minding their own business while they wait for you to arrive. Oh, they'll see you, and Ferris will nod as he sees all of you, and he'll see Gazebo and kind of just roll his eyes a little bit.
I'm gonna go. Oh, that's right. You're the man with the weird name.
Yeah, I'm what?
You're the man with the stupid name. Remember, that's what Gazebo said.
Gazebo never said that to Ferris.
No,
He's
he
finding
said
out
it
from
these
you.
days. Yeah.
So he's just like, Gazebo says you have a stupid name, and he's like, what?
That's what I said it out loud.
She said you have a stupid name. She agrees with Gazebo. Ooh, I'm Ferris. I work.
Oh God.
I'm employed.
Gazebo told me for quite some time that you had a stupid name.
We got stupid man, the stupid name, ugly man, tall person, and pretty lady. Now I got little man.
Yeah, I'm little man. At least I'm not stupid, man.
Okay. Anyways, so what's the six? We got the gift. Would you like to
What?
show it to Ferris?
Well, I was planning on it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I go up to Ferris and I pull out the sword, and I tell him, Ferris, I hope you don't mind, but I decided to get this for Bard and place it in an area as a kind of memorial. I'll let you have the honors. And he hands the sword over to Ferris.
He's he'll look it over and look at the words and all the engravings, and he'll nod and he'll like, that is that is something that would honor him. If we still had his sentinel blade, normally we would use that, but I appreciate the gesture, Rolf. It was very thoughtful.
Won't stand up to much combat, I'm afraid, but at least it'll stand up to the weather.
Well, I don't think it needs to stand up to much combat, unfortunately. If someone takes it and sharpens it, they are in dire need and desecrating a site in a grave. So hopefully it won't be used for combat.
Well, we can always ask the gods to bless it when we get there, I suppose.
We can certainly put in a request. I would make a prayer to Cathanon as well. So I hear we're traveling via your little friend in your backpack there, Kira.
Yes,
Yes.
we'll
He's gonna poke his head out, and Lorelei is just gonna go, is that that's what Narf? Wish-giving creature just traveling with you in your backpack.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
He's
Just-
very cute, and I love
That's-
him, and he's amazing. So, he just decided to chill with us.
Wait, you don't have one?
Rolf puts a hand.
No!
Rolf puts a hand on her shoulder and says, "It's all right. He doesn't actually grant wishes."
What do you mean he doesn't grant wishes? If you grab him by the ear, they get you a wish. And
Don't you dare, my love. Please let him be. He doesn't grant wishes. I found out.
Don't worry, Lorelei. I tried that already.
so, if they don't grant wishes, what's the legend around them about? No one's seen them before. I've never seen one. There's not even drawings of them in books. Not really, just sketches.
That is a very good point, actually, Steele.
Steele said that his name represents what he's good at.
This is
His
short
name says it
version.
all.
What?
No, I don't steal things. I'm a good boy.
Oh, that's right. You're a
Oh,
borrower.
I mean, borrowing implies I usually give it back.
See?
No, I'm saying
What
it
I mean.
so you cannot say that you steal, which you obviously
Ah.
do. Borrowing.
Burglary.
Robbery. He's winking at steal.
Right. Isn't robbery where I'm armed and I'm a threat? I thought burglary.
No, that's armed robbery.
Steele,
Oh.
Silly.
are you able to get us to and from Bagrin?
Yeah, easy. We've been there before. I can do it. Take like a second.
Awesome.
Right.
Can you do that for us?
I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy. Watch, Kira disappears.
Yay, Kira's gone. Hopefully she's in the right place.
Kira, you're standing outside of Begrin.
Awesome.
Is it under siege?
I'm glad you asked.
I was going to
No.
say, right, he's dropped you right in the middle of a friggin' battle.
Like,
Oh God. But
Oh god,
Kira.
couldn't have been me.
You just in there just in time to get blood spatter over your face. Ah! What?
Not she's she can see Begrin. She's not like in it. She's outside of it. Kira, roll a perception check. It's gonna be a pretty easy one. Because if you can't see this, you're just facing the wrong way.
give me 1 second.
just transports you right in the middle of a battlefield. Ah, what's this?
Hey.
What's going on? Someone's head just flies past you.
Someone's head just rolls up to you.
24.
Ooh.
Okay, alright.
Oh.
So you'll turn around, you'll see Begrind, and you'll see out in the fields in front of it a bunch of tents. Lots of tents. All covered with the crest of Arundril. The armies of Arundril are camping and preparing to lay a huge siege on the castle itself. Inside, you can see that the town has set up fortifications. They have their gate closed. There is no life or movement on the outside of the town, and the town itself is more or less deserted. You can see that the troops outside, much further back, you can see what look like large towers with wheels. They have siege towers.
Oh.
They are planning on taking this castle, and it is. They are heartily outnumbered, and you can tell.
Invasion.
By the gods. Oh.
Steel's gonna disappear from your shoulder. You're now. And then next in is going to be Otto, and then it's gonna be Tia,
The moment I get that, I'm like, what?
And then
Oh
Rolf.
no.
and then Lorelei, and then lastly Ferris. And I'm assuming Kira's gonna just go look, and now you all get to see a huge army right on the outskirts of the town of Begrin.
We can take them.
Otto, in all seriousness, yes, we need to go.
Agreed.
What if we
Quick
just
before this
talk to
scene.
them?
I want to make goddamn sure we say our fucking respects.
Yes. Okay. Good point. I agree.
Steel's just like, well, I brought you here. You're welcome.
Can you take this ball?
What? You want to go
Do any
in?
of these people see us?
We're quite a way away.
You're a decent bit away.
Okay.
Yeah,
Take us-
no.
Kira is going to open her backpack so Steel can
Unless
go
someone happens
again.
to look in this direction from all that way away, I guess not.
Can you take us more inside of Begrind,
Wait,
so
what?
we don't have to walk into the army?
What? So we'll be trapped in there?
I think. Well, isn't it like the army is
They're laying
here,
siege, aren't they?
and the town is here, and we are like here?
Are
In
we
the
in the
middle?
middle of the army?
No, you're not in the army, the enemy army's
No.
encampment. If the army is, it's so weird doing because everything's reversed. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
weird.
Diagrams and pictures,
Oh.
please.
You can turn off like mirroring the camera.
Army is here.
Yeah.
Kingdom is here.
Okay.
You guys are over here.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Bard
So-
died over here.
Fuck.
Oh. Okay.
Bard, why do you have to die so fucking far?
Steel, can you
Okay,
please take us
still not-
into the town?
Yeah, easy. Tia disappears.
Wait,
And I'm like running towards the castle when I fucking see it.
Okay.
okay.
Steel's gonna reappear. He's just kind of sitting down on the ground. Do you guys want to go into town too?
What,
Oh,
do we? I thought we were here for Bard. Look, I'm still.
Bard is in there.
Bard is that
Wait.
not in town?
Bard isn't in
Yes,
town.
they had to get his body.
and
Oh, that's
everything.
right. They had to go
retrieve
into
the body.
Do they have it?
So,
we
Rolf.
didn't get it clear of that.
I thought we
Or-
were going to the place where he died. I thought that was the
No, no,
we're going
Joseph.
to see him.
Because we need his body because before we left, we told them where the body was located so they could get a group of people to get the body out.
Yeah.
We want to go see the body.
We're going
We've
to go
been
see
saying the
body.
place. Yeah, we've been saying the place, but we meant the body.
Well, I wouldn't
Which
have
is
got
gonna
the
be in the
sword.
castle.
I mean, if I knew that, I wouldn't have got the sword. If we just wanted
No,
to
we're
see
still
his
gonna
body.
need it.
And put
We're
him
gonna
in
need
his.
it, but we're
Yeah,
going
but
to go get the body first and make sure that it's not in a place of war.
I thought we were going to put it in the near the river. But as
Well,
long
we
as-
can't still.
That is if they manage to get the body out. They did say it would
that's-
take a
that's
couple
what I'm thinking.
days.
Was it ever established they got the body out?
Yeah.
Well, we
That's
gotta
what
go there to
Because we
check.
left. We don't know if they got the body out or not. That's why Tia's running.
Yeah, she's gonna go check to make sure.
City under siege, though. It might be a bit
Um,
low.
Is the city under siege right now?
Oh
Maybe
man,
it was
it's
Or
like
are they?
they're sitting right outside. You remember how
Yeah.
like the armies of like when in the Lord of the Rings, the orcs just stood outside Minas Tirith?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
essentially what you're seeing.
So the battle didn't start yet. It's just the dawn before. It's the day
Literally
before.
like
It's just
pretty
about to
much.
start.
Okay.
It's like
didn't
right.
start
They're
yet.
just setting up. Essentially, is what's happening.
Now Tia's
Oh
just trapped
God!
herself in
Did people leave this place? Did the civilians evacuate?
You
Well,
have
Did
to
they-
go
still
into the
could
town
show
and
Did they
find out.
evacuate?
Okay,
The
we
town
gotta go
outside.
see.
The town outside appears devoid of life, so you'd assume they at least got out of there.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
alternatively,
I'll go. I go up to Seal and I say, yes, I would like to go to the.
I think we
take
all
me
do.
wherever
Yes.
Tia went.
All right.
All right. I guess we'll tag along
Okay.
Teleport us right above Tia and like all that.
It's okay if I fall into Tia. I'm weightless.
then.
So
Maybe you are. I'm not.
he's gonna teleport all of you guys in, and we're this is such a bad. This is a perfect spot, but I have to stop here. So we'll pick up the siege, figuring out if they got barred, or paying respects, all of this shit.
Ooh.
I have a few things to run and do to get ready for a guest I have arriving on Sunday, which means, unfortunately, I do have to tell you guys you're going to have to take a 2-week break because I'm going to miss next Friday because I have a guest up from Florida who is going to be visiting me. It's Danny. If it were you, I wouldn't have to miss D&D on Friday.
No, I know. It's just Ayo, Florida.
But that is going to give you guys a bit of time to think about what you want to do, how you're going to handle it, and if you're planning on getting Lord Hawthorne out of his keep, or if you're going to leave him there to fight.
He's my bro. No.
But yeah, for right now, that's
right.
that's where I'm going to have to stop it.
Okay, all right. Thanks for joining us, then, guys. Those of you who are watching it recorded, thank
Hold on.
you. Well, thank you, Mr. DM, for these amazing
Wait,
adventures.
hold on.
I have been doodling the whole time, by the way.
Oh,
So I did draw. I'm just going to show off my silly little doodles. So I've got a confused bard. I drew Leif. I drew Lorelei. I only got to Gazebo's head.
Look at
But just for you, Otto, I did sketch out Katrina as well.
Oh, she's so cute.
There you go. I'll take a picture of it and put it in the Discord server. So if people aren't paying attention, or if anybody watching this is in the Discord server, it'll be there for them to look at their leisure.
I can always post it on YouTube later because I can share images and stuff.
There you go. You can do that too. But I'm going to pause it for right here.
Okay.
And we will continue in 2 weeks' time.
Okie doke. So there we go, guys. See you in 2 weeks' time. Yeah, thanks for joining us. See you later, guys.
Have a nice night, guys.